All right, we are live with session 4 of Earthdawn 4th edition, what we are at the moment calling Tales of His Majesty's Royal Expeditionary Force. Who would like to recap what happened last time?
I can do that if you like. Let's see. We went through the jungle looking for the kaer that we have the location of thanks to a journal that we traded for. And we ran into an area of forest which was weirdly quiet and empty. And we eventually managed to find the source of that was some horror had passed through and either killed or just plain scared off all the living things in that area that could run, and those that didn't run were killed and turned into various kinds of ape cadavermen and wolf cadavermen, things like that. And then we continued onward to the kaer and found out that we were basically tracking this thing, which seems to have come out of this kaer several weeks ago, which is interesting timing. It was before we got the journal, but after we left, before we left, but and before we got the journal, so we don't think it's tied to us getting the journal, but not sure. And then we found the kaer. It was mostly buried, but after some scouting around, we managed to find a tunnel that had been burrowed into or out of one of the guard chambers around its fortifications. And after breaching that, we've started making some progress exploring the underground section, which so far seems to be abandoned and dead as something attacked it from below. Anything I'm missing there?
Right. I'm going to do a slight retcon. When you got up top, there were 3 large statues that seemed to have hinged doors. There were indications that a couple of them were trapped. You opened up the center door, I believe, and there was a ladder coming down. When you reached the bottom, there was a room that looked as though it was a foundry of some sort. There's a table that's still in decent condition on the what we'll call the north wall, and on the southeast area there is a forge that is currently unlit but has several tools, not in the best of condition but possibly serviceable. The retcon is that there's only going to be a single ladder. At the base of both of the others are 2 circular patterns engraved in the floor, and at one spot, right in the center on a slightly raised, maybe by 3 or 4 inches, is a small circular pattern with an indentation, as though something can be placed there. And that's on both of them.
And that's in the room we're in right now.
That's in the room you're in right now.
Based on
Wait, so all 3 ladders come down into this room.
1 ladder.
So where do the other 2 end?
The other 2 are in this room. You could look up and see holes in the ceiling, but there's no ladders for them.
Oh, okay. I see.
So they end at the ceiling of this room.
Oh, they go up.
There are holes, but no ladders. There's no ladder leading down from above here. That
is the change. The indication before was that the statues on the floor above had ladders in them, but it looks like from I'm changing that so that these holes go up into the ceiling where those statues would be, but there's no ladders there.
Okay. And the indentations are on the ceiling or on the floor?
They are on the floor.
Below
in the center of the circular pattern, there's a small raised area, only about 3 inches or so, with an indentation in there. You know, small marble-sized indentation.
Okay, so let me see if I understand. Okay, so in this room, there are 3 ladders going up to the ceiling where there are 3 holes.
One ladder
continues up into the center hole, up to the top. And
1 ladder only.
Okay, so there are no ladders for the ones with the holes and the indentation.
Right.
Okay. So essentially, there's a ladder in between two circles on the ground with the
Correct.
indentations, and above them are holes in the ceiling that match the one with the ladder.
Correct.
And we did not see the holes opening up above before
They
we
were
came down.
underneath. They were underneath the statue because there were 3 statues that had
Right.
some
But we
kind of
didn't see
puzzle
those
associated.
holes.
Yeah.
We didn't see those holes. We couldn't see into them from the side like we did before. As far as we know, they may end before those statues. Right?
It's possible. You saw some water running into the left statue underneath it and disappearing.
Okay.
But nobody opened the left or the right because there were indications that they were trapped. So the center one is the one that was opened.
Okay.
So based on where they're located, I would guess that these circles are traps of some kind.
Or transportation things, magic?
Can I
Like elevators?
Can I do can Cornelius do a half magic test to see what type of magic may be at play here?
Astral sight would be better for that.
Pattern craft is also a skill for
pattern craft,
identifying
yes.
and reading magic.
It would be if I had that talent.
You should have pattern craft. All mages.
No. Astral sight. I'm referring to pattern craft. Yes, I do have, but I can do illusionists. They can make half magic tests to recognize different types of magic use, as well as specific uses of illusion. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you may make a half magic test.
All right. And I gotta find that on my character sheet here. Do they have like a regular spot on here for half magic?
On the core tab, I believe, down in the lower right, next to your discipline, should be a half magic button.
They do indeed. All right. Let me get over to the chat window so I can see what my result is here. Okay. Oh, wait, it's popping me up a thing here. We're just going to spend 1 karma on this. And this would be perception, yeah?
Yes.
And no modifiers. Oh, wait, I got to get rid of that one.
If you still have karma, you may spend karma on this.
I should. And yeah, so hold on. I have to reset this. It didn't. Okay.
You only get 4 karma in a day. Is it that important to you?
I do. I know I've still got some left. And well, of course it's important to me. It's but this is also important to me.
Okay.
It should have rolled it, but it looks like it's not rolling it.
Uh-oh. I forgot. Your character sheet.
Oh, you didn't make him a new character sheet, did you?
I have not had time.
Okay.
Let me see if it'll do it for me. Nope, not for me either.
All right, you just want me to go ahead and roll my perception test?
Yeah, you can do perception with a modifier of 1.
And then I'll roll a d6 separately here. Boy, it's not rolling any dice for me today. That's weird, man. Let me see if it rolls my karma die. There's my karma die. All right.
So it did your karma die?
It did my karma die, but it would not do my perception die, which, let's see, if I'm step 7, that's a d12, yes?
Yes.
All right, so it'll be this plus 1. Not bad. So 19 plus 4 is 23.
These things definitely use elementalist magic.
Okay.
And with that, you're almost certain that it has to do with flight or levitation, perhaps.
Ooh, okay.
And the indentation seems to have this residual feeling of air.
Gotcha. Fellows, I am quite certain that this is magic of the elementalist nature. Probably specifically air, particularly there in the center. Perhaps it is an elevator of some sort. Even though I may not know what the word elevator means, because it probably hasn't been invented yet. Perhaps it is a wind tunnel of some sort to transport us to different areas in the kaer.
So what you're saying is
Or
something
up.
to elevate us via magical means.
Yes. Elevate us or descend us. Elevate or perhaps, yeah.
Hmm.
A windling imitation device.
Oh.
Yes.
Actually, considering if it's designed for certain people of certain weight limits, it could be a windling cannon device.
Put the obsidian in it, he slowly levitates, put the windling in it, they just go straight through the ceiling.
You gotta make sure you calibrate it correctly.
I don't think I like this idea. Nope. Terrible invention.
No, it just wasn't calibrated correctly.
Mm.
They'll
Right.
get that worked out by the third test.
So, out of curiosity about this room we're in right now, is there like a layer of dust over everything? Like nothing in here has been moved for a long time?
I was actually going to go down to that spot. I'm going to avoid the circle, and I'm going to come over here because this looks like a fire pit.
Forge.
Is it lit?
No, it is not lit.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, Owen, what were you saying before?
I was asking about like if this does this place look like covered with a layer of dust, like no one has been around here moving around for a very long time, or is there any evidence that someone has been walking around down here?
There is mud on this circle, the leftmost circle. So, and water is still dripping from the top, and it's kind of running into a crack in the ground and slowly seeping down. So there's not water pooling up in here, but the rest of it that's not wet, yes, has a lot of dust.
Any of the dust around any of the doors look like it's been disturbed, like anyone came through them recently?
Not recently, no.
Okay, well that answers my questions.
Or, if the dust builds up rather quickly, maybe, but there's probably a good inch layer of dust in here over everything.
Ugh. Right. So, do we just start opening doors? Do you think they'd have more traps here past all their defenses?
Well, I mean, I guess there is only one way to find out such things.
I'll shrug, go over here, and try opening this door.
It feels like it is stuck. What is your strength step?
6.
Did you say 6?
6, yes.
Yeah, it's not fully stuck. You can manhandle it open. It does pull into the room, so it's stuck on a lot of the dust and debris that is on the ground.
All right. I'll try and kick and shove some of that out of the way, and put one foot on the side of the wall and try to heave it open.
For these, I have a map. I'm not going to reveal all of it at a time because I don't want this to be move 4 spaces, stop, move, So I'm going to describe where you're going, and if you wish, from this point on, I can give you guys a page where you can makeshift draw your own to keep track. If you don't wish, that's fine. I will eventually reveal this after a time, especially if there's combat. I'll pop you into a room.
Just pull up my own dungeon draft and start copying down this map as we go.
But once you finally get it open, it looks like, and this is dark, I forget who had torches.
I do.
I've got heat sight.
So do I, but it's all the same.
Yeah.
I believe, yeah. At the very least, Cornelius will certainly light a torch.
So the heat sight will fade in at the edges of lit vision. So you have, each square was 2 yards, right? Yeah. So about 18 yards down this hallway is a wall, and it looks like it branches out to the left. And at the very end of it, with the heat sight, there seems to be murals that were engraved into the wall itself with heat activated ink or something like of that nature. So it is a very slightly different temperature than the stone around it, but it is very faded and in places chipped, so you can't really get a full picture of what was depicted.
Well, then I guess this was a dwarf kaer or a troll kaer.
And at this point, give me a perception or awareness if you have it.
I've got perception. Hold on, is it not rolling my dice either?
Seriously?
Is there a way to like reboot the API?
Yeah, let me try that.
No idea how that works, but I remember people saying those words.
Yes, it is possible. Everybody will need to refresh their table afterwards, I believe, so wait until it's done.
It's always good to have a fresh table.
Yeah, it asked me for the modifier, but it didn't actually roll.
Yeah, same.
Now, if you're ever just, sitting down to game around the dining room table and then your dice just won't work, just move to a different table.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly
well, flip the table over, then flip it back.
It's like pull out the tablecloth out from under all the dice and then try it again.
Okay, it has been restarted, so everybody refresh, and let's hope. Otherwise, we might have to roll in Discord.
At least there's a good dice spot for Discord.
I think mine worked.
Pull up.
I'm about to find out. All right, Cornelius, where the hell are you? Oop, he's still loading.
Yeah,
calculating splines.
The pages do take a bit to load at times now, and I'm in the process of making another Cornelius.
There really is only truly one Cornelius, but he is willing to accept imitators.
And the others are just illusory images.
Exactly. So that's why it works out really well then. All right, let's do.
I've got a 7 on the heat sight perception. I guess it is.
There we go.
I hear things. Yeah, boy.
It works. 19.
Right. Let's see.
I didn't know if I needed to roll, but I figured I'd test it to make sure it was working.
Did it roll? Yes, it rolled.
Yep.
Will it blend?
That was a horrible roll for skin shift, but harvest energy is good.
And actually, this makes sense with those rolls not working earlier, because like a non-API sheet should be able to do like normal rolls just fine. But if the dice spot itself wasn't working, then
yeah. All right. So where was that perception or awareness? I see it. I see a 7. A 7 is enough to get a slight temperature change around the wall to the north wall, about 8 to 10 yards along the hallway, maybe halfway down to the far end.
Temperature like got cooler.
Cooler, warmer, just a slight temperature change. It seems to come like a bit of wind that is slightly different temperature than the stone itself, from the bottom and along the side.
And
almost
this
like
is
there's a crack or a door, maybe.
And this is further down the hallway.
Yes.
Got it.
Kenzie will just look over his shoulder. What'd you find? What'd you find? What'd you find?
Well, that's not so much what we found. It's what we're feeling. You're oh, go ahead.
There's some old dwarf or troll murals in heat ink at the end. They're really faded out. Maybe I can pull something off that. But more urgently, it looks like there's a door. I suppose without light, I won't know whether it's actually hidden, but there's a door over there on the right wall, and the hall continues on to the left.
Maybe it's a trap, like an enclosure for a trap or something.
We'll see.
Or it could be a secret door.
All right. Let's bring in the torches, get a look at things in the light.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
All right.
All right. So bringing up the torches a bit further on, the hallway does. No, don't go moving yourself in there. Or can you actually see in there?
Nope.
No.
So the once you get the torches in far enough to where you can see the far wall, you can see very faded paint along the wall. It seems to be depicting a surface setting, a village, peaceful, people peacefully frolicking in the fields, or just a natural, like a landscape type thing with people. It is very faded and stuff. The north wall, where the image was, since Maxim did notice a slight change, it's not hard to see. There does seem to be a indentation, like the stone can be depressed maybe or slid out, but there's nothing to hold on to slide it out.
I'll give it a push and see if anything happens.
It does. It recesses in about half an inch.
Do we hear anything in relation to that, or does it just get punched in and...
Yeah, there's a slight click, and then there's a rumble as the stone kind of begins to slide slightly to the side, or slowly to the side, rather. And it opens up about a 2-foot wide space that looks into a room, a chamber that is square-ish, 8 yards by 8 yards. There is a... in one corner, a small mug that seems to be warm, although you have light now, so... But yeah, along another side wall, there's several shelves, and there is one small, maybe 5 inches by 4 inches by 2 inches tall, that seems to glint with silvery metal. There's a lot of other clay pots and stuff that is just broken. It does look as though somebody has been in this room somewhat within the past few months to a year or so. It's nowhere near as much dust as in the other one. There are places where the dust has been built up and some corners where nobody's gone into. There is also a small pile of bones and rotted, putrid flesh on one side that looks like it may have once been a corpse or 2 or 5.
Like name giver size bones or rat bones?
No, name giver size bones. Not as much flesh to form a whole name giver, but the bones are roughly somewhere between dwarf and orc size.
When you say this mug is warm, does it mean like there's steam coming off of it, or is it?
Yes.
Ooh.
That's got to be magic, right?
It would have to be. Although, it's either that or something much more practical where someone briefly stepped out, but this room was not lit, right? The room wasn't lit?
The room was not lit. And
yeah,
it's not mug. It's a little bit bigger than mug. It's like small pot sized.
Well, still,
that
would lead me to believe that, yes, this must be magical in some manner.
I'm going to fly over to it and take a look at what's in the pot. Can I see it?
Inside the pot looks like it may have once been a stew or something, but it is now this dried, dehydrated mass of like burned stew. Right? All the liquid is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like somebody put something to cook months ago and forgot about it, maybe.
Yeah, I think they burned their stew.
It is so far gone that there's no longer any smell associated with it, but you are getting the smell from the other pile.
The other pile. Okay.
Yeah, and even that's not strong anymore, but it's there.
Let's see. There was also a silvery object you described. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Could you repeat the description of what that was?
5 foot wide, 4 feet deep, and 5 inches. 5 inches, 4 inches, 2 inches high. It does seem to have a hinge along the back.
Does it look like it's made of stone?
No, it looks like it is made of metal. Oh, metal reinforced wood.
So it looks like a small wooden box with like metal. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna like pull out a rag, like cover my hand with that while I try opening it up. Trying to avoid touching it directly with my skin for whatever good that'll do me.
It opens easily. There is a faint hissing sound very briefly. But as you open it up, it looks like there are 4 rows of 5 little indentations, so 20 little indentations. One of which seems to have evaporated almost immediately as you opened it, but sitting along one side are 3, I guess we'll say slightly bluish transparent small little beads, and 1 red bead behind it. And you guys
we know what
probably
are,
know
right?
what, yeah. You got 3 air kernels and 1 fire kernel in here.
Okay, I'm going to close it immediately after realizing what's in there. Well, I think this trip might have just paid for itself if this is what I think it is.
Ooh, what'd you find? What'd you find?
They're not.
Oh, the kernels aren't worth much, but the containers to hold them are, okay?
Yeah, but we'd want to keep that.
All right. Well,
very nice.
So somebody was cooking in this pot and burned everything, and
they must have had to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, but this looks really, really old.
Right. So I mean, but that's what I'm saying is they've clearly never returned since then, and they likely something very ill happened to them.
And it's still hot months later.
Yeah. So Is it like just sitting on the ground? Like, what's it sitting on? The pot.
The pot is sitting on the stone.
Is the stone hot?
The stone is not hot.
Ooh. So the pot makes itself hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a hot pot. You
Definitely
can buy 'em and
elemental
throw 'em.
magic.
But how do we turn it off so we don't burn ourselves trying to get it?
You might need to refresh it with a fire kernel. The red one in the box. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's already hot. Well, I don't want it hotter. I want to cool it off.
Does it have a lid?
It does not have a lid. Common, these things are somewhat common magical items. Usually there's a command word to activate it and then another one to turn it off.
Right.
I don't suppose they were nice enough to write that on the side of the pot.
No.
Say cool and Throlic at it.
Yeah, I can just try running through what the words we know for cool, cold, off. See if any of those do it, but
Stop cooking.
Eventually you get to off, and it seems to respond to that.
Aha.
Ah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Does it respond to on? So I'll try on, and does it respond?
It's hard to tell at first, but yes.
Oh, there we go.
Takes time to heat up and cool down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. All right.
So if you wish to clean it out, you have a hot pot.
Sweet.
Hot pocket. All right. Beautiful.
Well, good for cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. You got to clean that out.
hot pot, slightly used.
One orichalcum container.
Oof, yeah. You weren't kidding
we're
about the container being worth something.
Yeah. What else was in the room?
A pile of bodies. Some dust
we
in
haven't
corners.
switched the bodies yet.
Yeah, it looks like something may have come in here and just shredded people and left them there. It's hard to tell what's older, what's more recent, right? If the hot pot was left cooking after the bodies were there, it doesn't seem like it should be that case, because who would want to be in here with that in there? But
unless that's what was cooking.
Maybe.
It's a people stew.
The stew
Something
is people.
had to pile the bodies up, though.
Well, no, you said they're strewn about, right? Or are they only one little place?
I thought you said it was a pile of bodies.
There's a pile of flesh. It's
Interesting. Okay.
Bodies usually come with bones. If there are no
Look
at
bones,
the-
are they still
look at-
bodies?
Look at the flesh astrally before approaching it.
Oh, and real quick, what were the kernels in the box? Notes.
I think we had what, 3 fire and
3
3
Fire,
air,
one air.
and
Three
1
air.
fire.
Okay.
But yeah,
air and
the
one fire.
pile of flesh is rather gruesome and grisly, and the astral sight does not penetrate the natural
Yep.
hindrance.
That was a bad roll.
I assume this is a little bit worse than open.
Yes, this is open.
Oh, this is open. Okay. But not tainted.
Right, not tainted and not clean.
Okay.
Or safe, rather.
Okay. So yeah, I guess probably another minute or two poking around on the shelves, make sure we haven't missed anything. Otherwise, we can go ahead and pick these up and probably head down the corridor to the left.
Yeah, because it turned, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So you said the flesh pile is still kind of fleshy, right?
Yes, it hasn't mummified.
Not like the other 2 bodies we found so far.
Right.
I don't know.
Weird.
I want
What are you thinking?
to. I don't know. Maybe it's like some sort of undead effect or something.
Maybe it keeps.
Anybody want to poke it with a sword?
You poke it with a sword?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't got a sword. Sorry. Someone else poke it.
I can try poking it with a sword, or hit it with a spell from 10 feet back.
I don't have something. I don't have a range spell with me right now.
I'll throw some pebbles at it. That's what
How about I try out this bow thing? I pull out the bow and the arrow and.
The flesh does not move. Insofar as you would expect flesh to move if you throw something at it.
Well, let's just close the door behind us and leave this place for now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we'll close the door behind us.
Can we use the hot pot thing to like seal the door? Just belt the stone around the door?
No.
I don't think it's that hot. Jeez.
Fusion torch pot. Let's go.
That'd be a really fancy pot.
Coming around towards the left, the murals sort of continue, and another 8 to 10 yards or so, there's another door, and it also turns again to the left.
What's on the left?
This door also seems like the dust has been worn going to the door, and where the door opens and stuff, it seems to have swept away a lot of the dust.
Okay.
What's off to the left?
The corridor branches a little bit, another 8 to 10 yards or so, and then turns to the right.
We all look at the door.
Yeah. Cornelius will be careful not to disturb the stuff of the murals, the faded murals, but he will take a piece of chalk and just make sure he marks somewhere like down low the path that we're taking, so we know how to get back to where we were, just in case.
Okay.
All right. I think I should go ahead and try to open the door.
Yep.
See what's behind it. All right.
This door opens fairly easily, and there is an old, rickety, carved in the stone stairway going down a bit to a landing, and then it kind of branches to the left and possibly continues down further.
Let's not go downstairs quite yet.
Yeah, let's spend a little bit more time checking out
So
this floor.
Close the door and then go down to the
close
left.
the door, continue down to the right.
Left to the right.
The hallway ends with a door on the left-hand side.
Okay, I'll open it up.
All right, opening up this doorway.
Instant death.
Yes.
This door is labeled TPK for some reason.
It's a mimic.
Indeed.
Or the room's the mimic.
Authorized personnel only.
There's rotting furniture, which includes a bed, a desk, a chest, a writing table, wooden chair. There's a thick layer of dust all over this thing. And laying on the floor is a dead... looks like it might have once been an orc.
Okay.
How long dead? does it look?
This one also does not look mummified, but it looks long dead. It is wearing robes, fairly decent boots when they weren't rotted, but they've started to, they very well worn boots, and they've started to fall apart as well. It is laying face down.
Is there? You said in the other room with the stew pot there, or the hot pot, there was just bones. There was no clothes associated with those bones, was there?
There were no well, not at the top, maybe
Okay.
underneath, but there were bones and some meat still in that pile.
Got it.
We didn't go digging.
Yeah. Perhaps
Didn't bring our meat shovels today.
I want to investigate this body. I want to roll it over, see if it has other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling it over, it does have stuff. It seems to be. It has a pouch tied with a rope belt around the waist of this robe. So not a very good belt, but there's a pouch that seems to jingle a little bit. Clutched in his hand really tightly, and the hand does not move easily, seems to be a wand.
Okay.
And the front of it seems to have claw marks along the face. Like something gouged at its face, not super deep or whatever, and they're not bloody anymore. Definitely dried blood, but it did break the skin.
Hand somebody the wand. I don't even see who I hand it to. And I want to continue searching the room looking for a grimoire. Writing desk, maybe?
Take the wand and add it to the stash.
The desk does have a grimoire.
Mm-hmm.
What about the pouch?
The pouch has coinage.
Money is money.
If you wish to count it and separate it, let me know, but for the most part, it has money.
Sure.
Check out the discipline. I want to see what discipline this thing is written in. If I can tell. I'm kind of suspecting elementalist, but if I'm lucky. Illusionist or
give me a pattern craft.
Okay.
I think is what you use for that.
Yeah. Well,
because it is definitely not nethermancy.
17. Did
it break up? Test.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
It is illusionism.
Hand it over to him. See if he can attune to any of them.
Yeah.
It might be useful.
Sorry, I was trying to catch up on my session notes here. So the wand is illusionary?
No, the grimoire.
No, the grimoire.
The grimoire is illusionary. No.
The spells.
Hello.
The wand might be generic. The wand might just aid in casting for any spellcaster. We don't know. But we'll have to research it. It's obviously a threaded weapon, item, though.
Yeah, Cornelius will probably... well, there's one thing he wants to do in here, but he will temporarily lose himself in this book.
Okay.
He's like, ooh.
Ooh. Hold on a second. Yeah, just go ahead and do whatever you guys are going to do.
I will sit on your shoulder and look at it, just looking at you confused. What is this?
Actually, Cornelius will utterly entertain that question, and he will begin explaining anything and everything that he recognizes, and just utterly engage you in pointless illusionary chatter.
Yes, sounds exciting.
Do we want to go back to the main room, one of the other doors, before we go downstairs?
I cast my one spell, Mute the Illusionist. It's an illusion-based spell.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. Back to the other door. That's a good idea.
First, real quick, do we have anything we could rig up by the door to the stairs that, if someone tried to open it, it would fall over and make some noise we might be able to hear? Don't want someone sneaking up on us from down there.
I personally don't, but you could put the hot pot there.
Yeah, if that's valid.
I was going to suggest that, but I was like, I may be fixated on the hot pot, so...
I don't think it's that big of an issue, guys. I think what happened was that...
I'm just being paranoid.
Hold on, we got 2 stages of death here, right? We got people who were dead like a long, long time ago. Okay, they're now like bones, right? And now we have fairly recently dead, not like yesterday, but I mean like years ago, but still not as dead as the other guys, right? So what I'm thinking what happened is the kaer was breached during the scourge. Most everybody died, okay, and that's the long dead. We're going to be looking for things like cadavermen, undead, horrible things and stuff. And then like other people came, maybe like a couple years ago, and entered through that hole. And this is one of them, this illusionist.
I don't know, because do you remember in the forest the bodies weren't rotting? Maybe this thing has something that keeps them like from rotting away. These might be old bodies, and they're just not rotting.
I think that was just a corrupt area.
Yeah, but it's from a similar creature, right? Or the same creature.
No, I think it was just like the corruption leaking from this kaer.
But wouldn't the effect be the same? Or couldn't it be the same?
Could be, I don't know. I mean, I'm just speculating here. I'm just saying we got 2 stages of death here. I'm just thinking that sort of implies like the kaer failed a long time ago and was breached a couple years ago.
I think Huckroculus has the right of it. That seems to be fairly reasonable explanation. In looking at the orc's robes, does he bear any insignia or any like badges or anything that identifies where he may have came from? Is he also part of the exploratory force from like a previous mission?
Hack snaps his fingers. Illusionists, like maybe you've heard like illusionist orcs that like went missing or something. Out of character, use your half magic.
Certainly is possible. I'll have to think.
Roll half magic. He
do
does
so.
not seem to be wearing any badges.
He probably doesn't need no stinking badges, is my guess. Right.
He's got a robe with embroidery on it.
Also poke around the rest of the room, see if there's anything else of interest in them. Scraps, but probably not.
Oh, by the way, this sort of brings up an issue. Like magicians typically like use like robe embroidery on their robes and stuff to practice artisan skills and stuff like that. Hack uses painting on his scales. He paints his scales. So even though his like main character is like kind of pale and stuff, he has regularly changing, shifting patterns and paintings on his scales.
That's cool. I like that. I got a 6 on the old half magic test.
Nothing comes to mind at the moment. And it's probably because you're flipping through a book.
I'm not recalling anybody. Ooh. Oh, see now. So let me tell you. He'll tap the windling's leg. Let me tell you about this. Okay, so this.
Is the illusionist not feeling well? Because he would have basically had to like lie down to tap the windling's leg, right?
No, I'm sitting on his shoulder.
He was still in the
Yeah, no, I'm sitting on his shoulder. So,
well, the thing I asked earlier was, do we want to go back to the main room with the ladder, and then go one of those other doors, or do we want to go downstairs
We can't leave something unexplored. What
Let's-
if something comes up behind us? Yeah, we have to go explore
Yes.
the rest.
Which
Yeah, check
choice?
the other
Which
doors.
one do I do?
Let's
no,
check the other doors first.
Yeah, check the other doors. That's what I said.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sounds good to me. We are headed back to the main room with a illusionist with his face buried in a book.
Mhm. Oh, sorry. There is a door on the far side.
Oh,
Oh,
of
there
this
was
room?
another door.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh, I guess we're
missed
doing that
Let's
first.
open that door.
It's like, wait, you want to check more doors? There are other doors here.
But we don't want to go to Mordor. We just want to check this door.
All right, this door, trying to open it seems locked.
Ooh,
Right.
ooh. I can unlock it.
You can?
I don't know. Maybe. Does it look like I can? Is it like a normal key lock? What kind of lock is it?
Yeah, it's a normal key lock.
Yes. I pull out my little lock picking tools. I got this. And I will see if I can do this properly.
I believe in you. You can do it.
6.
6 opens it.
Aha!
Nice.
Inside this room are now the door opens inward, away from you. Right? It's locked on your side, but it opens away from you. And when trying to open it, seems to encounter some resistance, like something is blocking it on the other side.
Am I small enough to? Am I small enough to get my head through just to peek?
Yeah, you can get your head through to peek. It
Yeah.
seems like it is dark. There's that, but you have a little bit of light peeking around the shadows and bouncing off the wall a little bit. It looks like this room was a last stand type of thing. You can see a whole bunch of debris piled up right on the other side of this door, keeping it from opening. And there are 2 doors on the far wall that also seem like they have stuff blockaded them. And in around just out of view seems to be a leg with a boot on the ground kind of coming into your view, and the rest of the body is too far to see at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like they barricaded every door in this room. Does it look like with a good push they should be able to knock it free?
Kothar.
With a nice big push, yes.
Yeah. Give it a really good push. You can do it.
What is
Kothar, he
Kothar's
just has to
strength
lean.
step?
7.
Yeah, roll me a strength roll.
He's also like
Really heavy, yeah.
the obsidian, yeah.
The difficulty for Kothar is not going to be as high for somebody else.
So you're saying Kothar's does not have the master key?
No, but you just shoving it doesn't seem to work. But you can back up and give it a few good shoulder checks, and you can open it enough so that the windling can definitely slide through. And there's no elves here. Cornelius might be able to wiggle his way through.
We can give it a shot.
Yeah, come on, Cornelius.
All right.
I'll grab him from the other end and try to pull him in, like I'm useful.
Just move the blockage.
Watch the ropes.
Yeah, I start pushing some of the blocked stuff.
Once you get in, you can start moving some of the blockage away. There were tables and racks and stuff in here. They're thrown on there. And it also looks like weapons, right? Slid through to try to keep it from opening. And in the corner, so you can get that open, everybody can come in. In the corner are 3 corpses. It looks as though they just kind of laid down. They don't seem to have any wounds or injuries. Almost like they locked themselves in here and were too scared to get out and maybe starved or suffocated or something.
So the stuff that was blocking the door, it looks more. Well, I mean, I know stuff was moved, but did it look more like it was pushed there to act as an additional barrier, or it was just pushed there to make the room, to open up the room a little bit, have a little bit of feng shui?
No, it looks like it was there to be a barrier.
Okay.
Like they were afraid
like,
something was going to be coming in any of these.
You
three
said there were
doors.
You said there were like weapons, like broken hafts and daggers, stuff
pole arms, a
tucked
couple
into the
pole
gaps.
arms and stuff.
Yeah. So it looks like these three came to this room and tried to like keep the door from opening. And maybe that was their friend Orc on the outside that didn't make it to the room in time or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Or
he was, like,
sacrificed
protecting
himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many doors are there in this room?
3
said
total,
two.
right?
Yes.
No, 3 total, right? One,
Three,
the one we came
counting
in,
the one you came in.
right, and 2 more.
On the which sides?
One on the side you came in, which was the west side of this room, and then 2 on the east side.
Okay.
All right, we can start moving the barricades off
Search.
the other 2.
Let's search the bodies too.
Yeah.
Go over them.
See if there's anything intact enough to be salvageable in here.
There is. They have, besides some mundane gear that has since rotted away, looks like they had some bedrolls and other adventuring kits like that. There are a couple salvageable torches. The food is long gone. In part of the barricade, looks like one of their armor is there.
And do these individuals have any sort of insignia on their clothing or armor?
Not at first glance, no.
You said one armor looked intact or
Yes,
salvageable?
there is a set of plate armor that looks like it was taken off of one of these people and used to help barricade one of the far doors.
Maxim, you want to check that out?
The other one, there is a female. She has no armor or weaponry on her. It looks like most of the weaponry they had too was also lended there as well. Has several pebbles embedded into her skin.
Oh, blood pebble armor.
Pebbles?
Yeah.
If
It's
you want to go pulling them out.
Well, Maxim might want to do that. Make sure
No.
they come out clean.
Kothar is probably the one you want pulling them out.
Oh, sorry. Kothar.
Yeah.
I mixed them up. Sorry.
Popping a bunch of stone zits.
Ugh.
Wow. It's,
Yeah.
Just here in the background, just a bunch of.
Are they zits or are they just gravel?
Yes.
Oh.
They're like cloves. They go into your flesh, and then the area around them becomes tough, like armor.
oh, that sounds painful.
It is painful, but it's you get good mystic armor protection from it.
Yeah.
It's a good, decent set of armor. It just costs a little bit of damage to wear.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some salvageable plate armor and blood pebble.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
Kothar, are you checking it out?
I go ahead and do that.
And then who? So not Kothar. Maxim and Hack. Give me perception test, awareness if you have it.
Five.
Oh, hack, you said?
Yes.
I thought. Sorry. Perception. 7.
Hack, you hear from the other side of the north door in this room voices.
There's a north door? I thought there were only 2 east doors in the west room.
One on the north side, one on the south side of the wall.
Okay.
It's on the east side, but
Yeah.
north. Basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or
Hack
the
is-
left door, if you will, then.
Hack
Okay.
walks up to that. Hack walks up to the door, kind of like holds his ear close, and then goes and hisses, which he's really well equipped to do, as it just rang.
Okay. As you listen at the door, you hear kind of like a scraping noise, and then when you hiss, you actually hear somebody speaking in Throlic. See, I told you I heard something. It's your imagination. No, I heard something. There hasn't been anybody in that room in decades. No, somebody's been in that room recently.
Survivor.
And then something checks the door and, rattles the door, but it's blocked still on that side.
Should we say something?
Yes, say
Yes.
something.
Hello. Other name givers? Not horrors?
Okay.
I-
I think some of us are going to want to take action at this point, Joe.
I think so too. All right. Let me put you in the room you're in.
No, apparently,
We got
bad idea.
to get legend points somehow.
Yeah,
Housekeeping.
exactly. Right.
Housekeeping.
Wait, doesn't somebody have to live to spread the legend? Because
You want some people?
if not, we're just boasting, right?
Yeah, but if you always run away, you don't get the actual legend.
Is that the room we're in?
Oh, you just
No.
get legend from running away.
It's a much smaller room. than I
That's your
thought.
reputation.
just like Sir Robin.
Okay.
Put all the points in sprint and graceful exit.
Okay.
I'll let Kinsey move yourself.
Mhm.
So this, let me have. I do have some here somewhere.
Yes, Arca's over in the corner trying to figure out how to use this bow thing that y'all gave him. He's like, yeah, put the arrow here.
Okay, there they are.
And that circle will be relevant in a little bit.
So where Kinsey is where the
That's the old door, right? This door over here is the door that
that's
we
the door
in,
you
right?
came in.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
This
And
is
these
the
are blocked.
door that was rattled.
Okay.
There is still blockage here. So if you wish to unblock it, you may, or something else may attempt to unblock it. But let me clear the initiative.
Oh boy.
Alright, is anybody currently going to go defensive or aggressive?
Probably not. I don't feel
Actually,
anything. I still have danger sense, though. Keep that in mind.
yes. There's no surprise here because
Because of
You hear them, and they hear you now. What do you guys wish to do on this first round?
So it sounds like they're trying to get through, right?
It does
When he
sound
says
like
that.
they're trying to get through.
Weave a thread.
They haven't responded vocally to anything?
Weave a thread.
No, well, you said who's there? Who? Not horrors, I hope, or something like that?
Yeah. Who's there? Other name givers? Not horrors?
Right. Not horrors. And then you hear a...
Oh. Yep. That.
Okay, I'm putting away the bow. I'm getting out the sword because screw that.
Maxim, this sounds they don't sound very nice.
Well, we haven't even really seen them yet. They could just be nervous about us.
That's true.
I have a question. If I take that troll sword thing and I hit somebody with it, just because I don't know the name or anything like that, it's still gonna hurt them, right?
Yeah, it's a regular sword.
Just acts like a regular sword. You don't get any benefit. It's not like Dungeons and Dragons where like a magic weapon has like some sort of like effect just because it's magic.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. So it's not a specialized sword like you have to train with it for a while before you figure out how it works.
Right, you got to weave a thread to activate it. The magic.
Yeah. It works like a sword. The pointy end goes in other people.
That was my belief system on it, but I didn't want to like try to use the sucker and have it blow up in my face or something, pop off my hand. Oh, wrong button.
Wait a minute, this is a magic sword. You stabbed them with the handle. That makes sense.
All right, let me...
And if you get 5 points over your target number, that's considered an extra success, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I weave a thread before the initiative, or?
No, this turn.
Okay.
You're going to weave the thread.
As will I.
Chances are they are not going to get through on this turn, but we shall see.
Okay.
Let me.
So I already rolled.
Let's. I urge you, my fellows. Let's just wait and see. I may be able to talk them down.
Talk them down. Right.
Well,
pulls out a sword.
Hack is thoroughly amused at that idea.
Okay. You've got about Plan J, right? Plan J is when I start talking to them and try to have a conversation. That's y'all's cue to run for it because I'm trying to distract them long enough for y'all to live.
Hack is not running for it. Hack is drawing a circle on the ground.
So let me roll a strength 6, step 6 rather.
It's a 47, throws the door through, kills Maxim instantly with the door.
No, that's Plan L.
Plan L, I see.
Or no, is that Y under yeet?
There we go. Or D for dynamic entry.
No. Going through the wall is a dynamic entry.
A door can be legally considered a wall, I think.
All right, so step 6, they got an 8. So the door does slide open, but it looks like it's going to take another good whack at it before it is fully open. And that will be on their turn. I'm not going to roll their initiative until next time. Cornelius, what are you doing?
Cornelius is, since they got the door open a little bit, and so he was able to weave his threads last round, yes?
No, that would be this turn.
That's this turn? All right. Then he is weaving his threads, and I did get a 10 on my thread weaving test, unless you want me to re-roll it.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so that doesn't give me, I only need 1, but that's going to give me 2 threads, so I'm going to weave that extra thread into increased duration on my spell.
No, you have to declare the amount of thread you're going to weave before you weave.
Well, I was just going to weave weave 1.
Yeah, if you
one.
weave 1, it doesn't matter what you roll, you get 1. If you want to weave extra, then
Oh, so even if I get more above that, then I can't say I'm going to weave 2 regardless, then, right?
you can
Well,
start
you
by
can
saying
before
you're
you
going to
weave.
weave 2, yes, but then that sets your difficulty.
Got it. Okay. Well, no, I would have just been weaving 1. So I've woven a thread.
And then Arca.
Well, as I said, I would basically be switching out my bow for a sword at this point because I was like, oh, I'll just cover the door. They're going to come out and they're going to be a little.
Your sword or the sword?
No, my sword. I'm not going to try to use the troll sword because I actually don't have it written down on my sheet.
Doesn't your sword have the same damage step though? I mean, it's like, isn't it 6 at least?
No, I think it's a short sword.
Yeah, it's just a short sword. So it is.
But it's like step 5, right? Then so
Step
4
4.
plus 1 forging. 4
Right.
with 1 forging though.
With 1 forging. Whereas the troll sword is 6 base. Alright, so you draw your sword. Maxim, what are you doing?
I've just got my sword ready, waiting for something to go horribly wrong. I guess I
Okay.
should probably also step slightly backwards into the circle.
Probably.
Or if this is inside.
Kothar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move closer over here and draw the X and see what says hello.
And Kinsey?
Is that circle the one that Hack is drawing? Is that what that is?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Which way does this door open? Inward towards us then?
They all seem to open inward into this room.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
Otherwise, the barricades wouldn't matter much.
work. Okay, yeah, I'm tired. Okay. Okay, which side does it open on?
They both open from closest to the center. So the top one will swing up towards the top wall, and the bottom one would swing down towards the bottom wall.
Oh, okay. So the opening will be in the center. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna fly. Is it important to be in the circle? I don't know what the circle's for. So. But
blue.
I'm gonna fly. Huh? Yes, it's blue. I'm gonna fly behind the door so that I could just. It doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. I'm assuming, right?
No, it does not.
Yeah. So that way it opens. I'll just cling onto the door and dive down on top of its head.
Okay.
that's my goal.
And Hack, you are weaving a thread and drawing your circle.
Yep.
So next round, let me clear initiative, because this is when it might start to matter. Initiative should really be on a token move.
You're not right.
Oh, sad.
Shoot here. Where did I go? There I am.
Hey, look at that.
I'm gonna go into defensive stance for this round since I don't know what's gonna happen.
Job, Cornelius. You tool. I just want to.
All right. Descending order.
Yeah, since I don't know what's about to pop out of there, I think defensive is a good idea.
Okay, the door only moves a little bit more, not quite enough for anybody to get through yet.
Awesome.
Could I get through yet?
You could get through if you wished, yes.
Okay.
Kothar. So the door at its open point is probably open about a foot.
So not really enough to really try to see with any sort of convenience.
If you got right up next to it and peeked out, you could, and you could probably try to stab through it that way, but...
That sounds like how you get poked in the eyes. Yeah, I guess I'll... Unless, to have a look around unless, somebody wants me to open the door.
Oh, do you just let it in?
Yeah, just go over, grab the door, and just kind of...
Oh, that'd be great! Pull him in! They do like another rush and they bum rush into it and just fall over. That'd be great.
Actually, could I do that? Try to time it to where I think they're going to hit the door, just pull it open?
Maybe.
How do I do this thing?
Give me a perception. Actually, an awareness. You have awareness, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll say if you can beat its social defense on your awareness test, you can anticipate when it is going to try bashing the door. Okay.
Nice.
You're sitting there waiting. Move yourself up by the door.
Very nice.
Maxim.
I'm getting ready for something bad to come through and hit it.
Okay. Cornelius.
So can we see them as they're pushing? I mean, can I see one of the people behind the door?
From where you are, you can see like an arm or a shoulder kind of sitting there. Yeah.
So okay, but I can't. Well,
you might have enough of a target for a spell.
Okay. I am going to cast Trust. Now, I forgot to use the cool cast option last time to weave the thread, so I can I just skip to the cast step in that process?
Probably. It may mess something up, but we can deal with it.
Did you use the thread step already?
No, I didn't use that process last round. I just made I just rolled my
step will expect it then. The cast step will expect it then. That's what happens. The steps prime the registers in the API.
So there will be an issue then, is what you're
unless
saying.
you just use your spell casting talent.
Just do the thread weaving step right now.
Yeah, just re-roll.
Doesn't matter what the result.
Because you only got the one anyway, so yeah.
Just do it until you get one success. Just do it until you get one success, and then now you can do the spell casting.
Okay, so did that. Now we're going to go do weave threads. Didn't do any of that. Didn't have any of that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got my 1-on-1 threads. Okay. So we're still good there. Now we cast. Modifiers. I believe it's just the one target.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to see a target though if it needs to target us.
Oh, yeah. Let me.
Yeah, we don't see it.
Oh.
Let me give you a target.
Okay. Oh, right.
I'm going to move him into the room briefly, so you may click on him if you need a target.
All right. I've clicked. It's not letting me. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, now I got it. Now I can do it. There we go.
All right. You succeed. What does trust do?
You made him friendly.
That's right. It creates a friendly relationship between the magician and the target. The spell inspires a character to trust the magician. The magician smiles and nods toward the target, then makes a spellcasting test against the target's mystic defense. If successful, the target will not deceive or harm the magician and others obviously friendly to him. Well, I don't know about that last part. For the duration of the spell, as long as the magician and his friends do not deceive or harm the target. When the spell ends, the target becomes aware of the manipulation, and his attitude towards the magician decreases by a degree.
Okay.
Are you going to say something about this? Like,
yes. Whereas Cornelius, he'll kind of make his way, towards the door, and he says, "No, no, no. Let me see if I can get him to trust me." And then he'll throw a little wink your way, and then he'll cast the spell at the individuals behind the door. You there?
Okay. They don't have anything indicating that they are immune to trust.
Guess we're gonna find out.
You made them our friends. How nice
Yeah.
of you.
Right.
At least for 2 minutes, anyway.
Hey, we could talk to them and they might give us intel.
Hack, you are up. I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this makes no sense, this spell. It's now asking me how many targets. And that's like nonsense for this spell. I'm going to hit 1 and see what happens.
Which spell is it?
Life Circle of 1. Choose a target first. No, it's a Life Circle of 1.
Yeah, let me look at your sheet real quick. Because there's
I'm just going to roll
might...
spellcasting while I wait. Talents. Spellcasting. Choose target. It won't let me
hold on.
do anything now.
Alright,
To be fair, Life Circle of 1 is weird in that it has both a default casting and targets people. But, yeah.
You click on the ghoul, it's fine.
Alright, let me see. Casting. Highest mystic defense of all targets.
Not what the spell does. That makes
let
no
me look
sense.
what Life Circle does real quick.
It creates a circle that protects. If any horror or horror construct
I know
tries
that.
to...
I need to look at what it figures.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because it's just a casting 6, target mystic defense.
But you don't use that initially, though.
No, a single entity each round. Okay, so we change the casting difficulty to 6. Now it should work.
Redo the casting step?
Yes.
I hope it'll work. How many targets?
It's still asking for how many targets?
Yeah, is there a way to clear it without casting so we can restart the whole thing? Start new casting. Okay. Now.
Hold on, I might have missed something else. Alright, Life Circle of 1, Thread 1, Casting 6, Touch 4 yards. Effect is Will. Mystic Armor protects against this wilt effect. Okay, so that's if you're rolling the damage.
Yep.
So I'm going to change that to not applicable.
No, you want to roll the damage.
I know, but if it's the effect, it's going to want a target for that damage, and you're not doing the target until somebody tries to get into it.
Oh, so change it to something other than Mrs.
I changed the effect to none.
I see. Okay.
So that way, right now, it doesn't look like it should target anybody anymore. Hopefully.
Okay. Got the thread. Start new casting.
Still asking for targets?
Yeah.
Target yourself.
And that's how we lost Hack. He strangely imploded right in the middle of the room.
Turns out he was a horror construct the entire time. What were the odds?
All right. You
You
rolled
know that
a
room we found the
7.
hot pot? I'm gonna go back to that room.
You
Yeah,
rolled
but
a
it didn't let
7.
me do karma. I was going to spend karma, but it didn't let me.
Okay, go into Discord.
Yeah.
In the dice roller channel. Just do angle brackets and your total step, and with an exclamation point to add the karma, and then you can manually drop it.
Roller. Okay.
And just tell me what you get.
Oh, what was my total step? Let me see. Spellcasting is 8. And you said single
Exclamation point for 1 point of karma, yeah.
13. There we go.
So target 6, you get 1 extra success.
So it'll last for 4 minutes. Okay. Then I say, this might protect you if you stay inside a little bit.
Oh well. It didn't whisper them all, but there you go for Cornelius.
Oh, those are the spells.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a notepad here to keep track of the bugs we find for the spells and stuff and what they do. All right, Kinsey, you're up.
I will just sort of peek over the door just to kind of see what I can see, since it's, I have a little bit of a better view at this point.
You see one creature at the door that looks kind of desiccated, but he's standing up, he's animated.
Just the one?
No, there's one behind him too.
Okay.
The first one doesn't seem to be armed or anything. He has tattered clothing. The one behind him seems to be wearing armor. He has a helmet over his face. He has a... Let's see. He has a sword in one hand, and he is standing behind the one that looks undead.
Okay. But I only see the two at the moment.
You only see the two at the moment.
Oh, wait. Cornelia seems to have a plan, so she thought about destroying that by attacking the creature, but she'll wait. She's
Get
curious.
in the circle.
Yeah, that's what she's going to do. She pops over into the circle.
Okay. And Arca.
Oh, man.
People seem to be getting in a circle.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here. And I can't do my usual thing because I was told not to. So, yeah, I'm just going to stay in my defensive stance.
Okay. Then on its turn, you can, for Kothar, you can hear some shuffling, and looks like something, or it sounds like something's about ready to charge the door, and you are aware of this. So you may probably shift 1 square upward to open the door as something comes running in, stumbling in, and hits the circle.
I will roll. I think I roll. Okay. Choose target. I gotta see it first.
The target is there.
I can't fit my character sheet on the screen at the same time as target exists. Okay, roll, select target. There we go. Tip 8, success by 5, so I got an extra success.
Yep, so you made your spell casting test again, and extra success level increases the
That doesn't do
duration
anything.
even more.
I don't think that.
Oh yeah, that's just on casting. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so do will plus 2.
Yep. And this will apply, by the way, I think to everything, not just this one. 5 points of mystic damage. Okay, and it's rebuffed. It doesn't actually penetrate the circle.
Right. It looks like if more than one tries to enter, the highest mystic
second one come in.
defense is the one that stops.
It's only once per round, right? Yeah, so if 2 come in simultaneously, yeah.
Sure, putting up the second circle.
So it took 5 mystic damage?
Yes.
And now we can see through the doorway everything that's coming at us.
Alright. Is that right?
Yeah, the door is now open, right? We can see.
Yes. You can see some of the room anyway. That was its turn. Okay.
Was the cadaver the one that was supposedly friended? Oh, poor
no.
thing. Oh.
The one at the door at the time was the other one.
Okay.
All right. Initiative is cleared.
I have a feeling these things may not necessarily really be that friendly.
No.
They may not. The kinds of things they do to their friends may not be the kind of things that we want done to us.
All right. Everybody rolled. Any ties? Holy cow, a lot of 6s down there.
The number of the beast.
Alright, the ghoul goes first. And the ghoul kind of walks in. It looks obviously hungry, but doesn't want to hurt any of you. However, there are bodies in the back that it can eat. So it is going to try to enter the circle. Let me see who has the highest.
Which ghoul? The one on the bottom or the ghoul on the bottom? Okay.
The one on the bottom. So it's the one with the highest mystic defense.
I think that's only simultaneous. Multiple enemies can easily. It should more enter. Yeah, I think it's like it'll be the first one every round, unless you want to do it differently. Like if they were on the same initiative or something.
Yeah, that's... Huh. Well, no, it's not going to attempt to enter then, because it's not going to take any hostile action at the moment for you, because it trusts you guys.
We're his friend.
Yay!
It doesn't know why it trusts you, but it seems to. So it's just kind of standing there going, All right, Hack, you're up.
Folks are a friend, not food.
I start drawing a second circle right inside the first one.
Okay. And weave your other thread.
Yep.
Cornelius.
Ooh, so we have a ghoul who is appearing to be friendly, and then we have a couple of cadavermen who aren't necessarily so.
You have the second one is wearing armor and a helmet, so it's really hard to tell that he's undead, except for bits of the arms and stuff does look desiccated flesh.
Gotcha.
But there are 2 total.
And do we know? We don't know that was. I mean,
no.
Were this where the voices? I mean, were these the things that generated the voices?
Maybe you haven't heard them talk since you've been able to see them.
All right. So, this might be worth it to waste my round. Cornelius will look at the ghoul. Is everything okay? Good companion. Are you trapped here? Are you hungry? Maybe that wasn't a good question to ask. I see. All right.
The one in armor kind of turns and smacks its shoulder, but doesn't say anything just yet.
I'll kind of look back towards or look around. Everybody says, okay, I've got this one occupied somewhat. If you want to take care of the rest of them, clearly this is not going to be a stellar amount of negotiation going on.
With the
he doesn't appear to be with the quickest of wit.
No, they are not. Kothar, you are up.
If that's the case, I will take a swing at the one that's all armored up.
All right. Let me do something real quick. All right. Go for it. One extra success. You using that extra success for damage?
Yep.
Other things you can attempt to do. You may attempt to enrage it, you may attempt to misdirect it, or you may attempt to provoke it. Although your hit is probably going to provoke it anyway.
Well, your face, anyway.
Yeah.
Your delicious meat.
Delicious.
Wow, how much damage did you roll?
Bad.
That was very bad.
How bad did I do?
It glanced off of its armor.
Sadly, apparently not enough damage to get past his armor.
I didn't actually see what you rolled for damage, so I don't know.
I don't suppose you want to step back into the circle, or...
Yeah, did you want to move into the circle? It gives you extra protection.
Might protect you. Might do nothing.
Clang. Oh, in the circle I go.
Huh.
Seems to be the prudent thing to do. All right, I'm out of options. That didn't work.
Looking at your weapon.
We have
Looking at
attempted
weapon
sword.
It's defective.
It's,
We have attempted sword and diplomacy, and one of them worked.
well, we
Just
tried
saying.
axe. We haven't tried sword yet. Maybe sword's the secret.
There we go.
All right. Arca, your turn.
Well, I decided to go into an aggressive stance, and I'm actually going to go after. This is one of them, right? This one down in the corner.
That's the friendly one. He's not attacking anyone.
Yet.
That's the friendly
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that's the angry one. That's the one
Yes.
that you just bounced off of.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So I shall. Can I hit him from here, or do I need to step out of the
You
circle?
can attempt to hit him from there.
All right. So, hello, sir. May I introduce you to my friend, Mr. Sword?
I would rather
It
not
slices.
meet him.
It dices. It's the ultimate kitchen tool.
Makes Julian undead.
Yeah, and I think I remember this last time. I'm pretty sure my battle shout wouldn't work on him, so I'm going to just go for hit him with sword. Where is that? There it is. It's just attack, right?
Yes. Or melee weapons.
That's the one. I was like, wait a second. I know there's a skill. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spend a karma on this.
The 4 basics: unarmed, melee, thrown, projectile.
One extra success that you may apply to damage or do one of those maneuvers I mentioned.
I'm going to apply it to damage. And then I roll damage, right?
Yes. Short sword up there would roll the damage for the short sword. Okay, I saw that roll. I don't... Huh.
Damage mod, physical armor applies. Do I increase
Apply
damage
it.
mod by 1?
No, it automatically figures that out.
Oh, right. Well, son of a...
Is this thing wearing like plate armor or something?
It is wearing pretty decent armor. Not plate.
Yep. It is very good.
Plate armor is 9. This is wearing ring mail. All right, its turn.
All right, you know how I was worried about the troll sword doing some damage to me? I'm about to say F that.
Troll sword's only 1 more damage.
It smacks its companion and says, "Come on already, you were hungry, right?" And then it's going to try to enter the circle again.
I don't really think he's that hungry, right, my friend?
There's leftovers.
I failed. Again, he's able to enter.
All right. Well, he doesn't have room to enter, but well, I'll move up here. So yeah, he'll step in and he is going to he's gonna claw at Maxim, who's right there. Actually, he is.
Well, you can attack. You can attack to knock him out of the circle. Might be a good idea.
Yeah, he's going to attack to knock Maxim out of the circle.
That's a good idea too.
No, he's gonna. He seems to ignore the sword that he's holding in his hand.
That's probably not a good sign.
Yeah,
One
the sad
extra
thing
success.
was I was in an aggressive stance on that too.
Bonus damage. And here's the damage.
What's he hitting with then?
Claws, his other hand.
Oh.
Got really kind of clawy hands.
Nice, 20 damage.
That's not what I wanted to see.
Oh.
He seems to ignore, with the sword, he ignores the sword and takes his claw And, well, if you don't want to eat, I guess I'll have to feed you then, talking to his friend. And takes a nice swipe right across. He's going for the throat. Manages to dig through a little bit, but, Maxim, you are up.
A little.
Ooch.
Get away, get away! And I'm going to attack to knock him out of the circle, which I assume is just like attack to knock down.
Probably, yes.
All right.
We said the damage on the troll sword was 6.
Yes, however, let me, that does hit. So add the troll sword to your sheet.
Yeah, I just need the weight.
It weighs 6. And if the size matters, it is 4, so it is a 2-handed sword for you at the moment.
I don't see a point for size.
Okay, yeah, if there's no place to put it, it doesn't matter. And then on next to the damage of 6 in the mods area, bump that up by 2.
I don't appear to be doing any damage either.
You gotta get lucky. I think we're getting unlucky damage rolls.
No, it's not rolling.
Oh, is it just
No?
not rolling the damage?
See, I saw Arca short sword damage, step 12 rolled 7, and then when it applied, the Cadaverman's physical armor absorbed most of it. But for Kothar and Maxim both, there was no damage roll.
To hit this button?
Did
Yep.
you target your, click your token again, maybe?
Have my token selected. Rolling.
There it goes. Step 10
Submit.
for 11 damage. Okay, there he took some damage. So, Kothar, try selecting your token and rolling damage again.
I mean, I saw Maxim's other damage.
That's some damage.
Okay, yeah, it rolled double, so I'll take some of that back.
I think what I did last time was I didn't hit the damage. I hit the damage physical, and then maybe that just didn't put it through.
Maybe, I don't know. Alright, knockdown test. It does not. So it does get knocked down. Alright, so we'll adjust the order slightly there. And that it came in, took the hit, and as soon as Kothar's, what do you have, a hammer?
The troll axe.
Troll axe slams into it. It drops the sword, looks at you, and its eyes are now glowing red.
Oop,
You angered
made
it.
it mad.
All right, Kinsey, you are up.
I got this. He's right in front of me. It's perfect.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Holy cow, okay.
Yeah. Bonus damage it is.
Wow.
Nice.
3 extra successes? It
Yeah.
must be much lower defense now.
All right. And
Or just, roll the 28.
It is, hold on. Knocked down. Okay.
Yeah, its defenses are reduced because of a knockdown, right?
Yeah, let me see. You succeeded by, okay, just enough for 3. It wasn't applying the knockdown. It didn't automatically do the knockdown afterwards.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's all good? I can do the damage? Okay.
So apply your damage.
I was going to apply karma to the damage, but I don't think I have to with the extra damage. So
That's up to
you.
I just one-hit it.
Yeah.
True. Let's do it. Let's see how much damage I can do to him.
Not bad.
That's some decent damage.
They didn't fail to realize that you're the muscle of the group.
Yeah, apparently.
All right.
You're just very humble.
Already knocked down, so.
Yes, it's double knockdown. It's like, stay down.
You actually pushed him into the ground.
Yes.
All right.
But it's angry, so I'm going to fly over here.
You can do that.
Thanks, friend.
All right. Initiative.
I'm gonna go defensive. That seems reasonable.
I'm gonna go defensive too because I have a feeling he was not happy with me. Oh, well, that's nice.
Jeez.
What did I just roll?
Yeah, I'm still saying aggressive.
I might go aggressive, actually.
Why did I just...
It sucks.
Yeah, let's go aggressive. Why not?
Okay.
And it's...
The one that is trustful here is the fast one. Oh, hey, it automatically puts you guys in
What, order?
order.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
I didn't notice that. I've been manually putting it into order. It seems to do it automatically. All right, Cornelius, you are up.
Can Cornelius safely get past the school that's knocked down without getting attacked?
Yes, there's no like attack of opportunity type thing.
All right, just because he can, he's going to go through here and he's going to gesture to the ghoul as he's going. Saying, "Come on, let's go see what's in your room." And he's going to take him into trying to take him out of combat, and into the room. I'm hoping there's not more in there.
Okay.
And we never saw the illusionist again.
That's right. And
Was
that
he
was when
really
we
there?
lost the illusionist.
I'm still going to have the belief that the illusion spell invisibility just worked for way too well for way too long.
Yeah. All right. Kothar, you're up.
I'm going to see if I can try to split this poor cadaver man in 2.
He's taken quite a bit already, so.
It will be easier with him on the ground.
Just like splitting a log.
All right. You hit him.
Yep. Bear hit.
I do some bear damage.
Oh, you're still defensive. That's why.
Yeah. I figured he might take offense to me, knock him down.
Probably. Okay.
I did it.
1 damage.
He took some damage.
It didn't roll his
But it
damage.
didn't roll it again. What's up with
Yeah,
that?
it didn't roll the damage.
Try that again. There we go.
Didn't apply it. Yeah.
That damage button worked, but not the other one. Okay.
Oh, you were hitting the wrong button.
Well, no, I was hitting the damage roll that worked last time, and then did that, so I went to the other button.
You just have to alternate them.
Which on your sheet? Which one is it?
I tried using the one that's listed up by the troll axe, on the left side, and then the one that worked was the one where it has all the 3 sitting there. The damage physical, damage mystic. That was the one that ended up working.
Huh.
Oh, you have to. There he goes. Absorb some of the
Should be-
damage. Okay.
Yeah, it should be damage physical usually.
Yeah,
that
but
button didn't work last time.
the one next to the axe should be the one rolling damage. That's weird. All right, the ghoul. Yeah, the ghoul's gonna kind of follow you out. It has this very hungry look on its face, but it, for whatever reason, is not treating you like food.
That's a good thing.
Domesticated ghoul, I guess.
Yeah.
For a short period, you know.
Yeah,
Neighbors are
for a
friends,
short period
not
of time.
food.
You should
Just
name
gonna cast
him.
that spell every 2 minutes for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kinsey, you're up.
Easy.
You should name him. You got to name him now. All right. I will.
It's going to be Gary Gulgax.
No, don't name him. Then it'll be harder to put him down in 2 minutes.
Yep.
All right. So
I do
will,
want to keep just so you know, when he comes in the room though, Joe, I do want to have him basically have his back to the door. So if one of my other fellows does come in to like take him out, he'll get a little bit of a drop on him. So there is a method to my randomness in that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that was damage without an attack. Oh, no, there's
No, I
the
did.
attack
Yeah.
roll up there. Okay.
Yeah, it's up there. And I will fly back again.
Okay, flying, attacking, and moving makes you harried.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Oh.
You can
That makes
move then
sense.
attack, or attack then move, but if you do both, you're at -3 to attack and defense.
Okay, I guess I'll stay there.
Splitting. It's called splitting.
Yep.
All right.
Also cost streaming.
Yes.
And then people will also tease you, so you don't want that.
Maxim, you are up.
That's okay.
I'm going to do a violence.
Max is going to kill him right now, so he's
Do
not
violence.
going to.
I encourage violence.
Failure.
I
by
will
1.
fail at violence.
My encouragement was not that encouraging.
He's too
Alright.
hard to hit on the ground with you being up on your mount. That's what it was.
He's not on the mount. The mount is still
I'm
up.
sorry. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He's not.
Up
My bad.
above.
There was a ladder. Coward
It-
is worst enemy.
It is going to attack the last person to successfully hit it, which happens to be the Windling, who
Uh-oh.
is there clawing at it.
Goodbye.
And the only one
And
not
it
in
is-
defensive matter at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's on the ground, so it's got penalties too,
Oh,
but
true.
it is not going to stand up. So I gotta make sure this does this right. All right.
Yeesh.
Ow. That hurt.
Oof.
Meanie.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. What?
3 wounds.
And number 4.
Oh my goodness!
Wait, how many
Hit
times
with
did
all
it
of those.
Wait,
Fails on the 4th one.
Oh, it had
good.
more than one attack? I'm sorry, I
Yes.
didn't realize.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, that's right. Angry Cadaverman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With its eyes glowing red, it is
and-
snarling at you and just shredding at you.
Thanks,
None of
Kinsey.
those were enough to cause a knockdown, though, were they?
Ow. No. But that really hurt.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Don't give a cadaverman a wound.
Okay.
Arca, you're up.
Well, if you give him a
Well-
wound, make sure you give him a whole lot of wounds so he don't get up.
Yeah.
No,
It was
you give him
almost
little
there.
nibbles. You give him little nibbles.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
so I'm
Go ahead,
dropping the
please.
short sword. I'm running up, and I'm like, okay, let's try this again. Say hello to Mr. Big O Sword, and I try to smack him.
All right.
and that's going to be me just pulling the sword out and smacking him with it, I hope.
I hope too.
Ow.
Is Kinsey down, by the way, unconscious?
No.
She is
Wait,
not.
what the hell? Okay, let's try this again.
She's almost down,
Durability.
but she's not down yet.
Oh, I know what I did wrong there. Hold
Melee
on.
weapons?
I rolled the wrong thing.
I didn't roll anything. There you go.
One extra
Alright,
success.
There we go.
One extra success.
So I'm going to apply that to bonus damage. Alright, let's see what happens here.
Make sure you select your token. I think that might have something to do with it. I don't know.
Okay. You're about a second too late, but now I've selected.
Well, nothing's rolled yet, so okay, there it goes. All right, let's see. Step 16, 14. So 8. Your strength this step is 6, right? Yep, looks good. Apply that damage.
Well, you rolled it twice.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 on my damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Click the
I rolled
button
the
to
wrong
apply
thing.
it. It don't matter. He is dead.
Nice. Sword so nice, he swung it twice.
No. I went to Bigger Sword, Mr. Bigger Sword, Mr. Little Sword's over there.
So cadavermen, when they take a wound, they go into a fury. This is obvious now to all of you.
Yes.
One thing that is maybe not so obvious is that the more wounds you give them, the worse they get. They still attack 4 times, but they get bonuses equal to the amount of wounds up to a certain point.
You want to nibble him to death. You
Yeah,
want to nibble
so
him. A little bit of damage, a little bit.
If
little
you
bit.
can control it,
so you loosened them up for me, okay.
Yeah. If you can
So-
control it, you want to do little bits of damage at a time, or make sure you take it out really quick.
So, yeah,
Keep
this
it out of the
is
circle.
not something you bring a troll or a Sidman to fight to, because I think discretion is not exactly their strong suit.
Well, the ideal thing would have been to just keep it out of the circle because, like, you get 1 or 2 life circles and
Mhm.
those can just
Right.
keep it out.
So, what are you guys doing with the ghoul that is following you around?
Yeah. I guess that's up to Cornelius there. What is he doing?
I'm going to. I mean, once you've got the cadaverman, taken care of, I mean, clearly, there's not really a whole lot of use for this ghoul. Although, I mean, is he exhibiting any signs of coherence beyond just being friendly to
No.
me? Okay. Then, yeah, I want to just keep him occupied. So if there's like a way that you can sneak up on him and, get the drop or whatever and take him down in, one swing or two, I'm all for that.
Warriors just, share a glance, silent nod, all move next to Old Yeller.
Yeah, you
raise
can
their
all
weapons.
exactly.
surround him
Yeah.
and get him harried, and
We're gonna give him the Old Yeller treatment. Exactly.
take him out behind the barn.
That's so long.
I put up.
Well, in this,
I put up
he's
second
a
circle.
ghoul, so it'd be Old Pallor in this case.
Okay.
It's not gonna take much effort to do that, so you guys can kill the ghoul.
And
We
Kinsey
can't
will
be
sit in the
killed.
corner going, ow. Ow.
Yeah, Kinsey has some nice, new, fresh lacerations.
She definitely does.
Right. Here. Let me take a
She
look
is
at those.
literally 4 points from unconsciousness.
Here.
Yeah, if he had hit any harder or hit that last one, she would have gone down.
I'm going to go ahead and take 12 of your damage.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh.
And I'm going to need some rest, and I'm going to stop opening doors for a little, if that's all right with you.
Does, let's see, Arco is over there. Who has knowledge, legends, and heroes and or ancient weapons, perhaps?
Legends and heroes over here.
Roll that for me.
I'd love to.
I probably should have took ancient weapons, but for some reason I skipped my mind.
Oof.
Oh.
Yep, it's a weapon.
Okay.
That's a weapon. And I know for sure.
Do the sword or armor look worth salvaging off this cadaverman?
The armor looks in decent condition if anybody wants ringmail armor. It's armor 6, initiative penalty 2.
Okay.
The sword
Yeah, like I
looks
need
like a
help with
sword.
initiative.
It's a broadsword. That's about it.
Okay. But it isn't like, rusted through or
No,
anything
it's not
like
rusted.
that.
It's serviceable.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and add some ringmail and a broadsword to the collection of stuff we pulled out of here.
I
You might
mean,
want to clean off the armor before he wears it.
the plate mail that was on the used as a barricade is in better condition than the ring mail.
Okay. Might want to patch that up a bit.
Can we get the full suit of Blood Pebble armor out of it? Or...
No, it's going to take like an hour to pull it out.
Okay, so we should stay here for a while.
But you guys can spend an hour
Besides-
here and...
Yes, I need to rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spending an hour seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Keep on
Yes,
pulling
I believe
that
Kinsey
armor
would
out.
like to have a moment.
Yes, I need a moment.
So would I.
So you can remove a full set of Blood Pebble armor. And also, they do have a few other things on them.
Just so everyone knows, I'm kind of just writing down all the things we're pulling out of here. If anyone is claiming anything particular and putting it on their sheet, let me know and I'll take it off mine.
Maxim, are you going to take some of Kinsey's damage?
He did.
I already did take some,
okay.
but yeah, now I'm at 27 out of 45 damage, so I'm gonna maybe do a little bit of recovery before I use the other blood share.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll use my blood share to, I don't know, maybe the steeds, what are they?
How many times can you use it?
Twice per day.
Yeah.
You want to put some on somebody else so that we can like 3.
I was thinking put one on some of the what are they? Not Trojans. Hatawas.
Hatawa's back outside?
Yeah. Go ahead and move some damage from me onto one of them.
Going outside?
I mean,
Going
not
out?
right now. Not right now, but the second.
No, my
use
point is
before-
like, if we're gonna like wait an hour and then take recoveries, do we want to do 1, 2, 3? How? That's what I'm asking. Like you,
I'll hang on to the other blood. I'll hang on to the other blood share for now, in case I don't know someone gets knocked unconscious. Need to bring it back up.
okay.
All right. So amongst their other stuff, their weapons were not found, and most of the weapons in the room were damaged or broken to use as barricades. There was a serviceable suit of plate mail that was in decent condition. Among the 3 corpses in here also, there is one of them still has a living blood. There's a few blood charms besides the blood pebble. And they're fairly obvious. One of them looks like a death cheat. One of them looks like a
Burnt.
desperate blow. No, it's living.
Wow.
They starved. They didn't, you know.
Yeah.
Death cheat doesn't work on starvation. Who knew?
Well,
Well, we're not positive. The guy could have tried to run repeatedly into the wall and just exhausted himself, passed out, and then died of starvation.
One of the fighter types should take the desperate blow.
and
right
there's
now.
2 absorb blows that still seem to be living.
Well, I was going to say that either Kenzie or Maxim take the cheat death one, because that looked like that hurt.
We all should want it. I'll take it if nobody wants it.
No,
I was going to point to Kenzie because she's the one
yeah.
that has the tendency of running in there and getting smacked for it.
I'll take it. After her last, her very close call just now, she'll take the cheat death. Sure.
So what it does is...
well, there was also the ape men that dang near wrecked you.
If you put it in, you take 3 blood magic damage, which is 3 damage that you cannot heal.
Okay.
And then upon death, you make a recovery test with a +6. And if it is enough to bring you back over death, you live, and the death cheat is no longer usable. It stays in your skin, but it's obvious that it has been used.
And you can heal the blood magic damage after that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The Desperate Blow charm does 3 blood magic damage, and you may use it to add +6 bonus to either an attack or damage test. Often it's more beneficial to use it on your damage test. And then when you basically take a recovery, it becomes active again.
Wow.
The wording is you have to heal after you use it, you can heal the blood magic damage, and then you can use it again. You take a recovery.
I'd say that'd be great for me if I knew how to use this sword properly. But that's probably better for you, Kothar.
And then the absorb blows do 2 blood magic damage. You activate it, and then the first 12 damage that you take after that are absorbed by the blood charm.
Yeah, I want one.
And then does it become inactive after that?
It's destroyed after that.
Yeah.
In theory, if you just have a whole bunch of absorb blow charms, you can multiply your HP total by 6.
Where would I put this in the character sheet? Actually, does it? You just
Probably
have
the gear tab.
Yeah. Okay.
There's not really like any specific place to.
Can you take 3 damage right now?
Oh, now I can. Yeah, but I
Oh, that's right. The blood share.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone took. Kenzie's got the death sheet. Kothar took the desperate blow, or who took that?
I was at least gonna, I don't know, because I was at least gonna probably use the blood pebble ball armor, so I wasn't really thinking about that one.
Oh yeah. What would the blood pebble armor do to him first? Let's find out what would happen to that.
It also does some damage, but it's one of the few types of armor an Obsidian can wear.
Oh, well, yeah, you definitely take the armor, but did you want the desperate blow? Because do you have anything that helps you do more damage, or
Besides being an Obsidian?
That's about. I was seeing how much damage it took, or how much I'd be down if I used both.
Blood pebble is 4 damage.
Yeah. The best armor for Obsidian, I think, is crystal ringlet.
Yeah.
Or crystal plate if you're like ridiculously wealthy.
That's too slow, though. Your initiative goes to the toilet.
Who needs initiative?
if you hadn't noticed that, my initiative's already in the toilet. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but
Shield?
No, I don't have a shield.
Oh, what were you? Oh, defensive stance.
Yeah.
No. No, I was in aggressive stance, and I'm still rolling a 3.
You're obsessed with the results of rolls. Yeah, the step number.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, and the plate armor, is this like, are we worrying about like what species or size of creature it was intended for? Or I guess we have a weapon. We have a weaponsmith with us, so
yeah,
what
you
adjustment
could
takes time?
resize it.
True.
The plate armor will not fit a troll or a windling.
Shocker.
But it can easily be resized for, dwarf, human, elf, or
Humans
or to Scrang.
All right.
If you want the plate, go for the plate, man. I'll take the ring.
All right, I will take the plate, man. Probably need to clean it up, but hey, we're spending an hour here anyways.
Calriman on with plate mail. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I can do a recovery check, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to change this to ring mail. What's the weight on ring mail?
And before it goes too far up in recoveries, that is the coinage you find among the different pouches.
You wanted weight on ring mail, that you said?
Yeah.
Ring mail is 30 pounds.
Okay, not that much heavier than my hide armor originally. And what's the mystic IP on it?
It's 0 mystic, so you lose that, and 2 initiative.
Yeah,
so
I got that.
It becomes a little worse for initiative, but a little better for physical armor at a 6.
Oh, hot damn, plate armor is expensive.
Yep.
Yeah, if nobody wants to take the -4 initiative penalty, you can always lug that back and try to get some money out of it.
Hell no. At a certain point, you just realize it's like they're the people who have their initiative boosting talents, and they're up at like 10 and 15, and then there's the people who have initiative like 1 through 3, and it's like it doesn't really make a difference whether you got 1 or 3 initiative. You're going last. Accept it and get some armor out of it.
I would like one of those absorb blow charms.
Go for it. Oh yeah, I need to add the what is it? The desperate at strike or whatever.
Desperate blow.
Desperate blow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a spell version, desperate spell too.
Yeah.
All right, you've got the desperate blow.
Have all the charms been claimed then?
We've got 1 absorb blow left.
Is there anybody else who doesn't have it who should have it?
I mean, I'd take it, but I can't. I don't want to take down more hit points. So
okay, I'm gonna look at somebody's. Let's see here. Kothar, I'm gonna modify your sheet for a minute, real quick. I want to look at something.
I'll go ahead and just implant the last absorb blow.
All right, your health is 39. Your death is 47. Now your health is 35. Okay. So
I took away 3 with that recovery. How much damage does the desperate thing do to me?
3, I think.
Desperate blow? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the desperate blow. It's going to do 3.
Let me make sure.
427, page 427.
I was almost there.
3.
No?
Yeah, 3. Oh, that's just cheap.
Desperate blow?
Yeah, 3. Desperate
blow. Desperate blow is 3, yeah.
It's on 417.
Yeah.
417 in the book, 427 in the PDF.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I healed 3 and I took that 3 right back.
Yep.
Damn.
So on your character sheets, if you haven't found another place, on the adjust tab, down at the bottom is a place for blood magic, and you can put in how much blood magic damage you've taken, and that will adjust your health ratings accordingly.
Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm.
Is there going to be enough time here to take it off the body and implant it into me, or is it more of I take it off the arm, pop it in my arm as I'm going?
Take it off the arm, wipe it off, pop it in your arm. But yeah,
I think blood charm armor has to take a while.
Yeah. Removing it technically takes a day, but these guys.
I think that's a little bit easier when you don't care about who you're taking it out of.
they're dead and they're a little bit on the dry side. So, but putting it in is going to take a day.
Okay.
Gotta get out your little hammer and hammer each of the pebbles into your skin.
Don't. If you're squeamish, look away.
And did somebody catch the coinage?
Is that in the Discord?
No, it's
It's
the
up
400
above the
silver,
recoveries.
4 gold, 1 air.
Okay.
What's
there we
an
go.
air coin?
Oh, and while we're counting up that, what was in the pouch that the orc illusionist had?
That's part of that.
It's part of that. Okay, cool. Go ahead and I'm just putting all this in the party stash for now.
Yeah, I think
Scaly,
an
you want
air coin is like a fancy piece of currency. Made out of
Scale,
true
you want
air.
page 415.
Mhm.
415.
Cool. All right.
Okay, so I applied the damage into the adjust.
No, it takes down your maximum health. If you look at your maximum health, that's what's reduced.
Oh, okay, because I
Mhm.
was looking at this thing going,
Yeah.
Yep.
It changes your maximum health. So
Okay, so so with the Desperate Strike, do I need to add that onto my character sheet?
I mean, somewhere so you know you have it. I
Yeah.
put mine under.
Well, no,
gear.
I mean, I put it in my gear, but what I'm talking about is there somewhere I can put it in combat?
No.
No, it asks you for modifiers. You enter.
Yeah. You can put it in your equipment. No,
Okay,
I
so
guess
I just need to remember that I get a 6
Yeah.
to
Put it-
something when I hit it.
Yeah, put it in gear. When you activate
Am
it,
I-
too. You have to activate it.
Well, hey, I tested the troll sword. It doesn't blow up my hand when I hit something. This is a good sign.
Yes.
Am I reading this right? That an air coin is worth 1,000 silver?
Yes.
Hot damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Right back.
Nice.
We're rich.
An air kernel is worth roughly 100 silver, and there are 10 air kernels forged into a coin. You can break the coin apart if you really wish to, but they are preserved when they are in coin form.
Okay. So, oh, yeah, that covers all the costs for our expedition and then some.
Yep.
But let's see what else we can steal here.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, recover
Yes.
from.
Yes. Recover. Yes.
So when earlier we heard 2 voices, so clearly
these guys.
Yeah,
No.
you heard
You said-
somebody saying, I told you I heard something, and then
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cadaver men are intelligent often, and they can be sociable. So he was talking to the ghoul, and the ghoul is just kind of a mindless.
Now,
All right,
we
all right,
have
next time
we've got
you-
these 2 salves of wound closure. Do you want to apply any of those now?
What?
We've got 2 salves of closure that
Oh.
just heal a wound instantly.
Ooh.
Well,
You should
gotta
take at
do
least
the-
one.
Yeah.
Take about a
Let's
minute or two.
apply one to Kinsey for now. Save the other one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right.
Yeah, get naked.
So I just remove one of my wounds with this? Is that what it does?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
You gotta
You
rub it all over.
Yes.
And then a wound closes.
All right.
Nice.
Now I have 2 wounds instead of 3. She was really hurt.
Yeah.
Well, does she have like a jar? Is it like a decent sized jar? Can she just like strip down and step into it?
She bathes in it.
It's just you put the windling into the jar, you close the lid, and just shake.
Shake. Oh,
That's cruel. That's cruel. Now my question is, could we pour it into the hot pot and let her have a hot bath?
she would enjoy that.
Is
As long as we didn't make it
somebody
boiling.
wearing the plate armor?
Yes, I'm wearing the plate armor.
Give me a perception check.
Ah, yes, horror marks, my favorite.
Yes.
I did put on the ring
So
armor.
you need to hit a 30 to notice the horror mark.
Nope.
Well, I got a 7, which is like a 30 in that it is a number.
You do not notice the horror mark. However, you
Okay.
do notice once you're wearing it, it is serviceable. It is looks old, worn, not damaged, not dented or dinged or dinged or anything like that. But at certain times in the light, you notice slight whorls and patterning just very faintly on the surface.
Hey, Kothar, this armor I'm wearing, is this something special? More than, plate armor is special enough. Is there something more to this, though?
Me and
I don't know.
Kothar get our. Hold on, I got an idea to test here. Kothar, get your sword ready.
What? Hold on now.
Test thy combat.
Just hit me with an exact, a step 10 damage and see whether it's
Oh, we could do what they did in A Knight's Tale. Rig up that whole system with a log and sling it at him at a high rate of speed.
We are going to invent the danger room. Only it's a real danger.
Sign here, an initial here. All right, go play.
It's just a bunch of befriended ghouls. You walk in and the illusionist turns off the trust.
More along the lines of it's a danger to everybody, including the makers.
All right. Well, with our recovery and assignment of various blood charms and everything, I think probably about time to.
Was Kothar going to look at your armor?
Yeah.
Or yeah. If you got something else to figure out from the armor, then.
Just
Kothar, you may make a half magic test.
this looks important, so I'll try that. Perception.
Yes, based on perception.
Not much better than you.
Well, with an 8, what you were able to tell is that, first of all, the construction of this armor does not look like it is from Barsave. Just certain bits of what is commonly crafted around Barsave is different on this.
The guy wearing this, the cadaverman, he was speaking Thralic, though, right?
No, remember the plate armor was being used as a part of the barricade.
Oh, right, yeah.
The ringmail was what that guy was wearing.
Ah,
Hopefully
yeah,
it works as well for me as it did for him, because damn.
And it is very finely wrought, even though it does look old. It is, it was made by someone that knew what they were doing.
Okay, and I don't suppose while we were searching this room, these guys had any kind of writing or anything like that might indicate, I don't know, what language they spoke and therefore where they were from or anything like that?
The grimoire is, if you assume that they were part of the same group or something, it might have little notes in it.
Yeah, do I see any such things?
It seems to be what's not written in magical language is written in Thralic. It does have some notes about finding the kaer. They were looking for just exploring, and they found one of these alternate exits, the emergency exits, because a lot of kaers, besides their main door in, often have a secondary one that's smaller sometimes. They might have to heavily defend it because it's not going to be as protected in some cases. But they think they found the alternate, not the main entrance into this kaer. And there's a few notes about describing a couple of the rooms that you've seemed to recall finding too, right? It doesn't look like they explored the whole of the first floor. They talk about going downward and encountering some strange a hallway. There's some sketches of like discs with some symbols on them, and two of them have some notation next to it, and then that's scribbled out, so you can't really read what the notation is. And then underneath that is needs more study.
Do they match the disc in some way? Do I feel like they're the discs that we encountered, up in the that main room
No,
with the ladders and whatnot?
something different.
Something different. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to be wary of a hallway, I guess, once we make our way further down.
Well, they clearly didn't explore the rest of the place. So
Yeah, there's not
No.
much after that you can find. So if they did explore more of it, they didn't take much notes, or maybe they found whatever it is that caused them to run back up here and try to barricade themselves.
Yeah.
But there's still more to this floor to explore. Plus, we don't know where these creatures came from.
They're still looking. We got more doors.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Got
all right.
doors, so let's open them.
Let's keep exploring.
Someone else go first this time, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Someone else go first.
Okay. I open the
I'll be
door.
right behind you.
All right, so in the room where you guys eventually surrounded the ghoul, there's a door to the south and a door, well, what we're calling south, and a door to the east. The door to the south, we'll just get that over with, looks like there is a bunch of bones just tossed in there. And not all of them are name giver bones. There's animal bones. It's like whatever was being eaten, that's where the remains were stored. And upon opening it, somebody probably loses whatever they had for lunch before you could shut it again.
Ew, close it, close it, close it.
Ghouls
I'm a necromancer. I'm probably going to need bones.
And then opening the east door looks like a long hallway that runs north and south. To the south, it dead ends really quick, and there's another door leading presumably into the room with all of the remains, because it's kind of mirroring the doors on the other side here. And then
Okay, I'm confused.
So you see
If
the
the
doors
east
over
door
on this
here-
side. Hold on. You
So
see the doors over
this
here.
Easter, yeah.
They're mirrored on the other side. So when you go out the east door, just to the south, there's another door, just like if you go out this west door to the south, there's another door.
So I go out this door, and then you said there was a north-south corridor right there.
And just to the south,
Okay.
there's another door that's opposite where this one is over on this side.
Got it.
So it's like the room to the south of here, where all the remains are, has 3 doors into it.
Oh, I see.
Oh, easy access.
So the other door is probably like here.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it stretches off to the north, and after about 10 to 20 yards or so, it seems to branch off to the left and continue to the north. And down that left hallway are 1 door to either side and 1 at the very end.
I would wager that branch off to the left probably meets up back to that main room, or at the very least, there could be something in between.
Maybe. Let's try.
And
Let's
then
try the one off to the left. Then.
that hallway dead ends further to the north.
All right. Let's check the door that probably leads back to the central room and just confirm that goes where we think it does.
Yeah.
It does.
All right. Just take a minute to stow like some spare suits of armor and the plot.
So it connects
in
up
that
with
room
this door here,
come
right?
back to them.
Yeah, it connects up with that door.
Okay. Then let's try the north door.
The north door opens up into what looks like it was once a... Let me see here. Another old bedroom. This one is much like the other one where the orc was. There's an old rotting bed, writing table, chair that are in very bad condition. A chest that looks like it has pretty much collapsed and fallen over, and there's tattered remains of cloth and stuff in there that looks like they've been eaten by insects or something, like moth-ridden. There is a slight breeze in this room. Up at the ceiling, there's some cracks, and you can almost see a bare hint of sunlight up there. So probably enough for insects to get in that way. But other than that, there's not a whole lot. There is, however, a book. And it is not in the best of condition, but with care you can see a few pages written. It is written in Thralic, and they talk about, generally speaking, this area they describe as the upper levels were constructed after the kaer, when they installed the exit. And it talks about the city further underground, and up here they're going to house the defenders of the upper entrance.
So this area is new, relatively speaking.
Yeah. Instead of 500 years old, it's maybe 300 years old.
Okay.
Interesting.
And the book looks a lot older and in worse condition than the room itself.
Okay.
So it might have been started by people that lived and died, and just was kept up by people that remained up here to guard the area.
I'll try to copy down what information I can out of this before it, falls apart. The information and whatever's written down is lost forever. Just in case there's something else relevant there about this place.
Okay.
It'd probably take you about an hour, and you can mark down notes about Basita upper levels.
All right.
Basita.
And it talks about how they have the ladder climbing up and down to the entryway, but they have air elevators for moving multiple people and cargo. And they are keeping a store of air kernels in places, and hopefully they won't run out before they stop needing to use it.
Okay. Well, I guess we found their stash of air kernels and we found their elevators. Okay. Yeah, I guess on to the next door after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
The door on the east. Yep.
All right, the next door. Looks much like the previous one, with a few exceptions.
Like the giant screaming demon face inside.
Yeah, no, those exceptions being there are several cages hanging around the room with dead birds in them.
Yeah, that's a lot like the last room.
At one time, they may have been nice, brightly colored, songbirds or something, but they obviously did not survive long after whoever owned them survived. Or died, rather. And the bed itself, while the bed is in bad condition, on the bed looks to be a rather well-conditioned, like, sleeping roll.
Oh, that might be magical too. I think there's in Thrall they sell sleeping rolls that are comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
check it out. Kinsey, you should probably look at the birds.
Check out the room with an astral sight if we can.
No, I meant the birds, the bird cages.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's make sure they're birds and not something else.
Well, they're dead, right? But then people find out
Right.
something about them.
But I mean, if they're happen to be dead windlings, we want to treat them right.
Songbirds.
They're not dead windlings.
Okay,
That would be very disturbing.
that would be very disturbing.
They might be special in some way.
So they're at varying heights. In the room, there's probably a good half a dozen bird cages. The lower ones seem to have the remains are almost like parrots, larger birds. As they get a little higher, the birds seem to be a little smaller, and up in the very top corner doesn't seem to be a bird at all, but rather a well-wrapped bundle in the cage. But it's at an angle to whereas in the room you can't really see that. But flying up to it, you can actually see that.
Okay, just important side note, no need to discuss this with anyone. Are any of the cages large enough to house a windling?
Wait, what?
Are any of the cages large enough to house a windling? Just curious.
Asking for a friend.
The lower ones that look like they may have held parrots or something might be able to imprison a windling.
Okay, just checking.
But a windling could probably easily reach out and unlatch it and get out.
Scribble down in notes, need better locks.
Okay. So they're just like varying heights and sizes and things like that. And what was the thing you said about the top of my brain? Sorry.
It's got a small bundle inside the cage. No birds, no remains, no food, no feeders.
I will poke at it.
It doesn't move.
I think I found something up here.
What is it?
Get it.
Yeah, what is it?
You're the one that's up there.
I'll open it and uncover it, see what it is.
Bring it down.
Fine. Impatient. I'll bring it down.
When you uncover it and unwrap it, the wrappings just kind of disintegrate. It looks like it was sitting there untouched for a while. And so even when you grab it to pull it out, it starts to turn to dust where you're holding it and stuff. But you can brush aside. It looks like it was once stiff leather, wrapped pretty good to try to keep it secure. Inside is a clay jar, standing maybe 8 inches tall, 6 to 8 inches in diameter. And it looks very well sealed. It's still got the wax around it, so
I will try to lift it. Is it heavy enough?
It's a few pounds.
Don't suppose they put a label on it.
There's no label on it.
Do we want to unseal this now, or?
So it says carrying is what, 5? Is that what this thing is?
Wait,
so
what?
I can carry 5 pounds? Is that what this is suggesting? I don't know how this works. I have a strength of 2, okay? Or no, 2 steps, 7.
Probably.
Okay, all right. So I should be able to carry this thing.
Yeah, you can carry it. It's kind of heavy, but you can carry it down to the...
Yeah. So I'll bring it down to you guys. This is what it is. It's a pot that's sealed. Any markings on the pot or anything?
No.
Well, I don't think we should open it now. This might be something best suited for either once we're back outside or maybe overnight or something.
Okay. Mysterious jar added to stash. All right. So
That's it.
Was there anything else in here, or is it just the bird cages?
That's it.
All right. Well, move on to the next door. Are there any more doors on this series of hallways, or are we done on this side?
You are done on this side. And then back to the central room.
Oh yeah, I guess we can also grab the bedroll, just in case that's magical. Add that to the
No, we're
pile
definitely
of
grabbing.
pots.
Does the bedroll fall apart when we touch it?
No.
Okay.
It's in good shape.
Yeah, the bedroll's in pretty good shape.
Nice. Okay, so it sounds like the floor has been fully explored then, right?
There's
Nope.
this door up here.
Oh, right. We had the one more door.
All right, let's.
I opened the door.
All right. The hallway goes in, much like the other doorway, and at the end of it branches to the right. And up that way goes another 10, 12 yards or so and branches again, or turns again to the right. And there is a door like 6, 8 yards down the hall on the right. The hallway continues another 10 yards or so and turns again to the right.
So now it's heading back south towards the main room again.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a door on that part of it?
Passing the one door.
Oh, no. Don't pass it.
Yeah,
Stay back.
When you go
Let's open the
west,
door.
turn north, you go north, you turn east, there is a door, and then the corridor continues to the east.
Okay.
Open the door.
Let's open that door.
All right.
Ah!
There's just like a surprise birthday party waiting inside.
It's it's where they store all the cadaver men for the the cairn.
Ah, yeah, cadaver storage room. Very important.
Y'all forgot to knock again first. Now they're going to be pissed.
That was the trick all along.
That room is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 12 by 12 yards. It is big. There are stacks. There's barrels and crates, and on one side it looks like folded linen, perhaps, or cloth. There's on one area of the room there's several cots that are just kind of piled up haphazardly. This is a storage room of some sort. A lot of the crates and barrels are cracked and destroyed, but a few of them do seem to still be in one piece. It does not look like anybody has been in this for a while. Although the door, right around the door, the dust is disturbed, but it doesn't look like anybody has actually gone in a while.
So primarily just storage of goods.
Yeah. And it looks as though the bundles of cloth and linens look like they are in perfect condition until you touch one and then it disintegrates.
All right.
Right? They've been in that preserved state where nothing has touched them, yet the minute you disturb it, they fall apart. But there's a lot of clay pottery and stuff, and in one corner there is a very small, almost like it was carefully placed, small wooden, I want to say like a milk crate style box, only smaller. And inside of that seems to be 3 well padded small clay jugs.
Can they? Can they be picked up?
Yeah.
Those are probably recovery or healing potions. You pick up the crate.
Yeah, the crate seems like it was placed in such a way that it was kept out of much of the contact with dust and debris, so it's in slightly better condition than a lot of the other ones, and you can easily carry it carefully to keep it from falling apart.
And sound like there's something inside there?
Yeah, the jugs seem to be sloshing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're probably like booster or healing potions. I have alchemy, so I can check them.
Oh,
Need to.
all right.
Yeah, want to open them up and give them a sniff and give us your
Do you
best
want to do it
guess.
now? Do you want to do it now?
May as well.
You have alchemy as a skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll it for me.
Sadly, no way to get it as a talent.
Nine.
You are fairly certain that all three of them are healing potions.
Woot.
This is really valuable.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Kinsey, are you still damaged?
Yes.
You should drink one, I think.
What does it get back?
It will cure one wound and give you +6 on your next recovery test, I believe. Or is it +8?
Well, I think it forces a recovery right away, right?
No,
Only if
within
you're out
the
of
next 24
recoveries.
hours.
Oh, okay.
If you're out of recovery test, then it just rolls a separate one right away.
No. If you're out, you can still wait until your first one. You just may choose to make one immediately at a step 8.
Okay.
So drinking one now
Mhm.
heals a wound.
Cool.
And then the next recovery test you make will have a +8 bonus.
Nice. Okay. Down to 1 wound. Woo!
Nice.
2 healing potions added to the stash.
Do you have any recoveries?
I do have. Yeah, I still have 2 more actually. So.
Yep.
Well, you may want to use it.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Yeah.
going to need to take some time to rest. But
It's been another hour or so just looking around and also copying the
Yeah.
book, so you may take another recovery test if you wish.
Sweet.
I'll do that too.
What do we estimate the time of day is by now?
How do I do the plus?
Hot damn.
It's a modifier, so just when you roll, when you do it.
Yeah, it should.
But it asks you for a modifier. Just change
I
your
don't think
step
it.
up.
I don't
Increase your
think
step
it
by
adds modifiers, does it?
It should.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember.
Core tab,
Oh
quick
yeah, there it
recovery.
is. Yep.
How many
+8.
wounds not treated by physician?
So
Modification
yeah,
to rule step at 8.
put how many wounds you have not treated by physician, and then for the
Right.
modifier, put 8.
All right.
Okay.
That's it. It gave you 8.
Well, I'm feeling a lot better now.
Step 14, and you rolled an 8.
I rolled
Yeah,
a 3 and a
got
6.
3. Yeah, 3
Minus.
and a 6.
Yeah, you suck.
Oof.
Well, we should be able to get rid of the last wounds tomorrow, regardless.
Yeah. But my last recovery will probably get rid of the 6. Hopefully, maybe we'll see.
All
But
right.
yeah, most of the other stuff in this room, a couple of the other casks, it looks like there may be some stale spices that were actually sealed well, but whether you want to try using them or not, it's up to you.
Like valuable spices, or
Um,
Any liquids like
I mean, we
special
do have a new
oils or
cooking pot. See,
no other liquids in here.
okay.
And then there are 2 other doors further down the hallway. When it turns to the right and then turns to the left, there's a door, and then it goes a little bit further and turns to the left, and there's another door on the right, and then it dead ends just ahead.
Okay.
that sounds like.
First door.
Oh, that's all doors.
Yeah, let me do this for you. So that's that area.
Ooh, hi. There we go.
There's not going to be any more combat here, so, or at least not yet. I suppose if you really want to fight, I can give you one.
the single combat. Let's go.
So you got a door here that leads to the north, and then a door over here, and then it dead ends in this corner here. And in that little area...
Okay, I'm just double checking it. We're really letting the Windling just wander freely, no supervision?
You guys are
Yeah,
all
that can end badly.
going around.
We're all around.
No, we're all together.
We should all be together. That would end very badly.
We still don't have the lock for the birdcage, so.
Yeah, you remember that scene in Avengers? I'm bringing the party to you. It's like, that's not a party.
Yeah, that's not a party. Okay. So this room here seems to be another storage room.
The one in the center?
But it's a little different. There is, in one corner, like stacks and stacks of firewood. In another corner, there are several light quartzes. A few of them look like they still work. Most of them look dead. There is a crate, and in that crate is other like torches. Still decent, alternating wrapping. The pitch end of it might need to be refreshed a little bit if you can find some pitch, but they might burn. And over on here looks like a weapon rack. Like somebody did repairs on them, right? So there's not a forge or an anvil or anything, but there's a few hammers and other tools and a couple shields and like a old dagger laying on there and a little mallet, sledge mallet. And then at the end over here are clay jugs, rather large ones. They're rather large. They're like 4 feet tall, all three of them. One of them contains sand. The other one is empty, and it takes a minute to look. You can almost see a ring around different stages of water level changes on it. So it held water at one point. And then the third one has a very, very thin layer of a glistening type liquid at the bottom, and the sides of the inside of it are also still reflectively damp or slick or whatever. And it has a very acrid smell to it.
Can you guess what this is?
With your alchemy?
Kothar can probably venture a guess. It looks like it may have once been a type of oil.
I see. Right, yeah. Sand for removing rust, water, and oil for oiling the equipment so it doesn't rust.
Quenching.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that too. Okay. Okay, well, salvage what looks valuable from this area, I suppose, and then, or I don't know if Kothar want to take a look at the weapon rack, see if there's anything of particular interest there. But
maybe
besides that,
a few leather straps. The metal itself is not really in any condition to be used. The torches could be salvaged. Some of the light quartzes can be salvaged.
Could you? I mean, we have that forge-like area in the other room. Could we take these weapons and like melt them down into ingots or something for you to use later?
probably more. time and effort than it's really worth. For
True. Does anybody have
Plus,
a
we have-
fire starter?
I point to
believe-
Kinsey.
I don't.
Don't those come in the adventuring kit?
No.
No, they're magic items. Well, they're common, but they're still.
Right.
So none of you have one. You may have seen one before, and you see another one. Over here on the far table, there is one sitting there.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is.
That should be the group. How many light crystals did we get?
That can be salvaged. Let's say
1d6.
no. 6 of them.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
just one each.
No, we can't use them yet. We need to get them enchanted. They burn out after a year. So
Yeah.
it's gonna cost
Okay.
like 10 silvers to bring them back. But
30. Or is it 10? Yeah, it's 10.
6 burned out light quartz.
any town that has like an elementalist could probably do it.
Okay. So we got that, and then there's just one last door here that we haven't gone through,
Yeah,
right?
there's one last door.
Yeah.
What's behind door number
Uh,
12?
behind door number 12. Looks like a mostly empty room with a very, very acidic scent coming from it, which seems to be coming from this very shallow pool of what looks like a very, very acidic liquid.
Get
So
there.
it's covering the floor, or
Yes, and occasionally there's a drip from above.
What's above here?
yeah.
Where?
Well, we haven't gone up the thing you were saying that could take us up and down.
Possibly take us up. I'm not sure, but yes.
Well, we've been at the top of that ladder. That's where the statues were.
Mm-hmm.
And then but there was nothing. The corridors ended there. Wait a minute. None of the passages in the above section, the defensive area, none of those passages led to
No,
this
none of
section.
them seem like they would come down to here.
So we have no idea what's above here. Right.
Anybody
This-
have wilderness survival
I do.
as a talent? Or a skill?
Skill.
It may be a naturally occurring, from the limestone or whatever in the mountain above, just as the water's seeping through, and occasionally it just, it's not a whole lot. It's a very shallow pool, and the drips don't happen frequently.
It's just been left like this for a long time.
Okay.
Is the drip in the center or is it at any of the sides?
It's not directly in the center. It's kind of further to the back and to the left from perspective of the door.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I think this seems like a gingerly close the door and walk away kind of room to me. Unless we have some kind of use for this stuff.
Well, I was
Yeah,
thinking,
but we're not sure what
acid
it
could be useful.
Yeah.
If
We don't know
if
what
it's
it could-
acidic.
If we got a spare clay jug here, maybe gently scoop some up and hang on.
Hang
to it.
on, let's
What?
just test the theory here. We had some extra torches, right? I'm just going to take a piece of wood and stick it in there and see what happens.
You holding it, or are you just kind of tossing it in there?
I'm holding it.
Okay. Not much seems to happen right away.
I'll pull it out and I'll just what? Hold on. I'll
There's
demonstrate. I'll be like right here, and I'll just put it down like leaning against the wall, still in there, and step back
Yeah. There's a very, when you took it out, maybe a very, very faint wisp of smoke, like it was starting to do something, but it's a very slow acting.
So
It's
mild
not going to
acid.
instantly dissolve you if you go in there. Not without a thread, no.
So, see, that's what it does. Do we want to take it with us?
I don't think so, but I mean, it theoretically could have some use.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're going to find down below.
You probably can't weaponize it, but you could probably use it as a disposal over time.
Well, we'll just
Yeah,
leave
so
it here
if
for
we put
now.
it into a
Remember, it's
jar,
there.
Kinsey, don't bathe in it.
All right. Kothar, now that you guys have been having a chance to think about it again, give me a half magic test.
Perception?
Yes.
11.
All right. So you've handled that troll sword, and you've seen the markings on it. You know it's a threat item. And after seeing it used and the way it was used, something comes to mind of a story you heard of a troll sword that was made by a troll weaponsmith for a human member of a Sky Raider tribe that they had liberated, recovered in one of their raids that had joined the tribe. And a lot about that sword seems to match the story of the other sword. And you're pretty sure you know a name of it. And that name that it was given by the human that used it was aggression.
This seems like an opportunity for puns going forward.
I completely
You
agree.
wouldn't happen to have any idle memories of a wand, would you?
Well, that's not me. I'm not aggressive. I'm very polite. I introduce them to Mr. Big Sword.
Then don't weave a threat to it if you're not aggressive.
Well, this would just be Mr. Aggressive Sword.
He's not aggressive. He's not aggressive. The sword is aggressive. You
Sword.
understand completely, don't you?
The
Yeah,
sword
it's a
is
big-
aggression,
Huge
not
difference.
aggressive.
All right.
So the sword is Journeyman tier, which means if you wish to weave a thread to it, the first rank will cost you 200 legend points.
I could try to weave to it, but good lord, how long does that take?
Well,
In action.
yeah, but you have to have thread weaving.
That was actually going to be the next skill I took.
Yeah, he needed it one.
All right.
So
Well, it's this floor
let me-
taken care of.
We can call it here, but let me change the name of the troll sword in the handout there.
You know, it seems like one of those situations where you're just like, GM's giving you a bunch of loot, and you're just, there's something really dangerous we're about to run into, isn't
Yeah,
there?
something bad is definitely on the horizon.
We're in a
No.
breached care.
And it's probably
under the horizon.
yeah, it's
Under.
probably getting close to evening.
Yeah,
So
it seems
it's
like a good time
probably
to...
a good chance to camp.
Yes.
Everybody can have for tonight 500 legend points.
Oh wait, I already have thread sky weaving.
You have thread skyweaving at a 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so
can weave a
you
thread
may
to it.
attempt to weave a thread to it. Roll your thread weaving.
Oh, this is going to end poorly.
You can try again.
Yeah.
Yeah, once a day. You said 500 legend points?
500 legend points.
What are we going to
We have
name
a
this one?
Oh, let me adjust the party.
Ugh.
What'd you get? A 7. Can you only try weaving once a day?
Per item. But you can repeat that every day.
The adept creates and manipulates magical threads. He can have a maximum number of permanent threads weaving, each individual thread woven.
It's going to be in the rules about like weaving specifically to items, I believe. The thread weaving rules are kind of all over the place in a bunch of different sections because it does a bunch of different things.
Okay, the date should still be the same. Let's see, the wand.
Yeah, I even spent karma to try to get that.
I can try again tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but I guess by thread weaving, that means I am not going to be able to up one of my skills, huh?
You can increase... Oh yeah, 1 talent a night. Whichever talent you wish.
Oh, that's right. Since we're camping, I wanted to use one of my recovery tests and get back my...
Oh yeah, you might want to use any recoveries you still have left before the night is over.
Yep, I will.
Okay.
Kinsey, see if you can get up to full HP. If not, I'll go ahead and take whatever damage you have left. Get rid of that last wound.
Okay, cool. I got rid of it, and then...
Oh, that's right. I didn't have... We had this is where we had the issues last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much did we earn?
500?
And what are we naming this one?
Well,
I said not a ghoul friend.
Ah!
Oh, nice.
All right, let me see if I can...
I still have 1 wound.
You'll get it.
Why didn't
In the morning,
it
it'll
prompt
go
me to
away.
spend karma on that? I
D8,
should be able
right?
to... You have 1 damage, right?
1 wound. No, I have no damage.
No,
So you'll get it back in the morning then.
Do I
Oh,
lose
okay.
the LP for
Oh, okay.
attempting the threading, or do I only
No.
lose it when I... Okay. So to gain a new to up a skill from 1 to 2 is what, 600?
No, 200.
200.
A talent, rather, not a skill. The
Yeah, a talent.
skills depend on what tier they are.
You can raise talents in the morning. You have to be damage and wound free.
Yeah.
I am damaged and wound free, so...
So in the morning, you'll be able to raise it. Yeah.
So I can't do anything with mine.
No.
Sad. Okay.
And neither can I. Welcome to being a frontline warrior. We don't get to raise talents.
Yeah, I still got 4 damage left from the strain of using astral sight and stuff, so I can't do anything either.
Oh, you want me to take care of that? I got a spare recovery test.
Oh, if you can take it off of me, yes.
There we go.
Okay.
And 4 more damage. And
How do you up a talent? Or, I mean, in the actual sheet.
You go into the talent, add 1 to the base rank, and it should pop up a little dialog box in the chat to spend the legend points and track it.
Ah, okay.
And should go ahead and hit new day as well. Just there's a button, right?
I was thinking of either raising my awareness or melee weapons.
Those do both get rolled very often.
Uh-huh. That's why I was wondering which one would be the better one to do right now.
The wand actually has some engraving on it once you sit there and study it for a while. And it looks like it has obfuscation engraved on it.
Seems like an illusionist wand to me.
Cornelius, would you like a new wand?
Could be just the name of it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
That
I
doesn't
certainly
mean-
can hold on to it.
I still think somebody has to do the item history, though, to find out.
Yeah. You do have
The
to
order of
do
it.
item history, even if you know the
Yeah.
research knowledge.
Are you sure about that for items that you know for certain have just have names? Like spell matrix items?
Yeah, you got a point. They're kind of generic, so probably not. To learn anything beyond that, probably.
I can understand that.
So,
Okay,
yeah, for generic wand or matrix items, as long as you know the name, and this one has its name written on it, you can weave a thread.
Joe, you said it was you go to the talent tab?
Yes.
Go to the talent, open up the details for the talent you want to raise.
Yeah, hit the little plus sign.
Base rank, increase that by 1, and then as soon as you click off of it, you'll get it should pop up in the dialogue area in the Roll20, all the information.
Okay, so I hit the plus sign.
And then right below the name of the talent name, it should say base rank, and then you raise that up by 1. Should be a little up or down arrow.
Okay, so I raise that to 2.
And that did that, and then press here to record it, and it'll record it onto your sheet.
So
Okay.
we will have the necessary 8 hours to make
Yes.
the improvements. Cool. All right.
Yeah, as long as you are damage and wound free.
All right, so I do new day. So I would have to use another recovery check to on the beginning of the next day to remove that wound, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you wish, we can skip to that day so that everybody can do their automatic mandatory recovery test if you are wounded and or damaged.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Just rolling that one to.
Is it like a full day in one sitting, or can it be spread out over time to start putting in the blood pebbles, like every morning, do a little bit at a time?
You can do it a little at a time. You won't get the benefit until it's full day, but 8 hours. So if you want to sit for 8 hours or do, 2 hours a day over 4 days, I'll let you do that.
Yeah, because I don't think we'll be sitting there long enough to do it all at once, but I'll do a little bit every day.
I mean, if you guys want to wait for, everybody to be wound free and raise up again, you could wait another day.
You could do it on watch. Take the first watch.
Yeah.
I can do
yeah.
I can
I'm
do
okay. I don't need to spend.
I mean, by the next day, everyone's fully recovered from damage and wounds.
And when it subtracts the legend points, where does it take them from? Because it looks like my total was not adjusted downward.
You will have 2 numbers. Let me modify your sheet so your tab may change here.
Current and career.
Which tab is that on?
On core, underneath the attributes.
Okay.
Right? So why is it?
Wow, it took off 400. It only should have taken off 200.
Okay, this is weird for Cornelius. Your current legend points is 1,200. Current unspent legend points is 1,200, and the total you've ever earned is 800.
Yeah, that's weird. It should be current, current should be 1,000, and career should be 1,200.
You guys gained 3, 4, and 5. So 1,200 is right for career.
Yeah.
And then how many have you spent?
I just spent 200 upping a talent.
Oh, I know what it is. Let me move your sheet again.
Well, wait, hold on. Hold on. Did I write that down wrong?
What?
Well, we earned I've earned 300 on August 1st. Then I earned 400 on August 16th. And then I just earned 500.
Right.
This is my record.
Yep.
But I had previously earned 100 because of the pregame that I wasn't here for.
No. Everybody started with that 300.
Yeah, there should be no 100 extra.
If there was 100,
Yeah.
it may have been me trying to figure out a thing when nobody was around.
Okay, so...
The first entry should be on 8-2, gain 300.
Or 8-1, it depends on...
Yeah, 8-1's 300.
Yep.
And then I spent 200, so I was at 100. Then I earned 400, so that put me at 500. And then I just earned 500, so that put me at 1,000. And I just spent 200, so I should be at 800 total.
Yeah, it looks like it's the boxes are reversed, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. But I've only spent 200, so that 800 number for me should be 1,000.
Tomorrow, and when we wake up, can we spend like almost a day just meditating and get 2 talent increases, please?
I mean, that works for me. I was going to, definitely
Yeah,
make sure to get the
if
armor
you guys
and
want
everything
to.
I
Supplies.
We'll
get
probably
that.
have to go outside and check on the animals and all that fun stuff too.
I can go ahead and...
Hold on.
Yeah, but we can do that in between the meditation.
Yeah, there are 2 points of entry. You've cleared the floor. You have the stairs going down, so you can easily block that if you wish. And then you have the discs and this ladder going up. And you do have a few air kernels, so you can use one of those discs to go up and bring down animals.
Actually, check how high is it between the floors there?
It is, I want to say probably about 15 feet to the ceiling in that room, and then another 15 feet, so 30 feet-ish, up to the level above.
Let me just double check this, because actually this is something I forgot about earlier. Trojans have Great Leap. And creature Great Leap is measured in yards.
Yeah, so it's about 10 yards. I think their safe vertical distance, though, is a portion of the lateral distance. But you could also bring the Hatawas down, too, if you wished.
Just so they're not sitting out on the surface while we're doing everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
Just have to make sure we keep one to get them back up too, right?
All right, and with that, let me end the stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Next session should be, let me look.
Well, are we going ahead and doing the meditation now, or are we doing that next stream?
We could do it now, just to get it out of the way.
So that means I can do another skyweaving attempt, right?
Yes. So September 12th currently looks like the next game session.